Hello, hello. Alright, looks like we are good to go. Hello, hello.
Just let me know when to hit that play button. Minus.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone.
Alright, it's light for me.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just sharing it in the groups, and then we'll go ahead and start it up.
Sounds good. You should probably make it to the top 16.
Alright. Forgot the top 16 was part of this when I was doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a billion games. Hi everyone, coming into the stream just now. We're about to start as soon as we get everything up and running. So I guess to start things off, I'm going to put the deck lists in Twitch chat, and we'll just kind of periodically put those in there so anyone can... Twitch used automod underscore, okay.
Jesus Christ.
What's up?
I'm looking at Leah's deck list.
There's so much hate.
It's like 12 discard spells.
Alright. Actually, AJ, go ahead and try and do your video again.
Okay.
Just gonna try. That will help. Hey, we have an AJ.
That's my name, kind of.
Alright, I think we got it. My computer isn't shitting the bed. Yay! Alright,
Hey!
cool. Alright, so I think we're good to go. AJ, are you at the beginning of the top 16 video?
I am. I'm at 0-0.
Alright, so already, he's got his hand fanned out, right? Like they already started? Wait,
Yeah.
maybe I'm
He's
retarded.
got the 1 green blue stone versus the 2 blue black stones.
Yep. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Goddess Raymond says, what's your guys' opinion on the diversity of Italy? I think that in general this meta is very diverse. So it's not just Italy. Alright, this guy's... So I'm gonna look up Damien's list from... Oh god, maybe I'm not.
Oh.
It's actually really hard for me to look stuff up because your face is in the way. But I'm gonna try. There we go.
Oh, okay, cool. It's the video, not me.
Yeah, the video lags a little bit sometimes. So he's blessing for his Blackstone, which makes sense.
I don't know, does he play the stealth stuff? I know that was a popular thing in Italy beforehand.
So Damien's list here is just green, blue, black. It's 4 first flights and 3 of each stone. So this is a nameless mist from Leo. Melfi, Sacred Elf, Crucibless's Technique, a couple other cards. And then
Looks like he took a Wall of Wind?
It does seem to be the correct thing. I think Wall of Wind might have been one of the only spells, unless there... Maybe it wasn't a technique, maybe it was a Wall of Wind the entire time. So
I could have sworn I saw a technique, but the video quality's not super high, so it is a little hard to tell.
Yeah. So this metagame is before... what's it called? It's before...
It's pre-Vingolf.
Vingolf, yeah, that's the word that I'm looking for. And because it doesn't have Vingolf in it, you're going to see some deck idea, or some older deck lists compared to the American meta. You're not going to see Abdul and Valkyrie, for example.
But we do still see Val 3 with Charlotte as the win con. I believe Leo is playing 0 Riza. He's playing like 2 Melder and 1 Charlotte, if I read this correctly. Oh no, there's 4 Riza.
Yeah, it's a
It's
stealth
4
package.
Riza. Yeah, but it's 4 Riza, 2 Melder, 1 Charlotte. And he doesn't side additional copies of Melder either.
He said 2 Melder main?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because of feat sync popularity. Like, you don't want to draw Melders, you want to just like draw Visas to get Melders, and then you just like wombo them out. I don't know.
It's very possible.
Alright, so Arla versus Val.
Come down.
Arla versus Val 3, in general, the matchup is does Val 3 find stealth resonators fast enough to be able to like combat the Arla stone? And then in addition,
I thought you were asking a question.
Oh no! And then in addition, it's like, does Nameless Mist hit enough Crucible's technique for Val 3 to win? This Val 3 list is playing 4 Final Breeze and the 4 Whispers, so it really is just kind of like trying to Final Breeze its opponent out of the game, and then just, you know, do the OTK.
Yeah, so this list doesn't run Protective Barrier, which it side decks 1, but it doesn't main it because it's not main decking the white. Please do 1 of Bear Magic.
Oh no, it mains 1. Oh, this is a different list than I thought it was. This is only 1 main board Bear Magic.
Yeah, and he's playing 3 of that Inheritance Bird.
Yep.
Does that one give +3/+3 and flying?
That's correct. It lets your guy survive a Glyber.
Yeah.
Not multiple Glybers, but at least 1. And then with a Bear Magic, usually you're able to beat up Glybers anyway.
Yeah, which is probably fine because you're not I mean, it's fine if you want to do that instead of a Protective Barrier.
Yeah. Also, Melfi is pretty good against the feat sync decks, so that's kind of like another reason why it's going for that.
Absolutely.
And just being black and blue is obviously pretty important. Black you need because of Crucible's technique, and then the blue is just so that you can beat Lumia and Fox. Fox, of course, being one of Arla's worst matchups. So the blue for prisons kind of makes sense there.
Yeah.
You can even like let Griffins resolve.
Oh, Leo got the Moonbeam.
Oh, we Black Moonbeamed the Arla? That's
in response to the technique, that's going to be really difficult for Arla to win this game.
Yeah.
Leo takes the 1,000.
I think
that's why that Deepwood is tapped. I believe that is the attacking stone.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So looking at the list now, I guess the only win condition that he really has is use 4 techniques and deal 4,000.
I feel like those Melfies and Elves are going to start attacking for damage rather than...
Yeah, but I mean, this is a Riza right here. He took the 1,000 on purpose so that he could go down to 2, so that he could get a Melder here.
Oh, the Wall of Wind.
Wall!
Oh, that's really rough. I guess Leo felt safe because he had Nameless missed it a couple turns earlier and took the only wall. Because if he knew that was there, that was an extremely strange play to me.
Yeah, maybe he was baiting it. Maybe he has another Melder. I don't know.
I don't think you ever beat Wall of Wind in that scenario.
I think Riza is the most important card to resolve for the rest of the game when you're
if that Riza had resolved, I think the game would have ended.
Yeah. How many Black Moonbeams does Leo play?
2.
It's 2 main?
Yes.
Which is good because obviously there's a lot of Arla at this tournament, so he's probably aware of that, and it's like, man, I really lose this game a lot unless I Black Moonbeam their ruler.
So let's talk about that. There's a lot more Arla at this event than we saw at any American event, especially represented in the top cut here. It hasn't topped any event in America. I believe there were 4 in the top 16 here in Italy.
That is correct, and I think it made it all the way to top 4 before it finally lost to Leo.
Comes technique number 2.
Get in there for 1,000, right?
Yeah.
This is probably going to be like a space time or something. I mean, yeah. Double anomaly. Yep. And this is going to... So he's
kill
going...
this down.
I think what he should be doing here, right, is he's -5, -5ing the stone, and then -0, -2ing the Sacred Elf, and then -2, -0 on the Melfi. So then, again, now it's going to kill the stone and the Sacred Elf, and then Melfi's going to have 0 attack if you play this correctly. But I don't know exactly what his order was there. He never pointed to the Melfi? Oh,
yeah, it looks like he didn't do that, but... Unless there's a 3rd Wall of Wind coming out, which I'm not. I have to check if he even plays 3 Wall of Wind. I would assume he plays the full grip of it.
Looking at the list, it's 3. No, it's someone else.
That's someone else. There's so many Arlists, I can't just go to the
Yeah.
first one. Oh, it is only 2 Wall of Wind in the main.
Yep. Oh wow, that's why Leo felt so safe. He's like, well, I already saw one wall of wind. Completely fine.
Yep. Well, he
So
nameless missed the other one as well, so
yeah,
that
yeah.
is both Wall of Winds out of the
That's
game.
that's why. Like once you see the first one, the second one's just like it's a one up
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
That
assuming
would
you know
explain why you
Joe's deck
flipped the
list.
Riza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Unseen Pressure kills the Melfi, and then his opponent
Comes the
just goes for
tank.
another Melfi. Tank is really
I
good
actually
here.
really like Tank right now.
I don't know about right now. I think in this meta, absolutely.
I mean,
I
I
guess
definitely still
even
like
I
it.
guess right now is even more correct because control got better, where every other deck got no other deck got as much as control out of the new set, right?
That's about correct.
Maybe Fox did, but the fact that
Yeah,
control
Fox
decks
got
got
about as
Abdul,
much as Control
yeah,
because all the cards that Control got were just straight black cards, which obviously Fox can also play.
yeah.
So
Leo's
Hydra
just
comes
getting
down.
value out of his unseen pressures here as much as possible.
He's gonna draw a card. I don't think. Okay, so what can he Hydro for at this point to really get back into this game?
Groot's Ballista's technique. And then
Just
hit him for
1,000
that.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, like, he has to see more Groot's Ballista's technique than Leo sees Space Time Anomaly. And I just
Yeah.
don't. With
Which
this
I
tank
don't
out
think
here, I
is
don't
gonna-
think is ever going to happen.
Okay, yeah, but he's just picking up his cards. He's gonna go to game 2.
Yeah. Was this a 5-minute win for a 15-minute win, right?
I mean, it's only been 8 minutes on our clock.
Okay, I think they started. Yeah, they like start the clock even before Mulligans start in Italy. So
I was about to say that's weird because there's no way it took them like 7 minutes to play those
no.
first 2 turns that we saw.
No, they usually started pretty early. So they're just going to be sideboarding here. Looking at the sideboard for Owling here, I'm going to go ahead and
I'll
post
check
the
out
hit list
Leo's.
again. So I don't know too much about Arla sideboarding. Usually I just like assume that Arla's not going to be played, so I don't worry about it. Keen Sense is probably a good one.
I think I see 3 cards going in for Leo.
I think Keen Sense is the only card coming in for the Arla player.
It looks like Leo's going to put in his 2 additional Moonbeams, a 4th Nameless Mist.
He's going for
And-
4 Black Moonbeam.
Yeah, 4 Black Moonbeam, 4 Nameless Mist, and Charlotte Ruler.
Okay, so this Arla deck has
What I would
0
expect.
copies of Wind Secluded Refuge in the main or side.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
don't-
Charlotte. Right? If Leo sides in the Charlotte Ruler, then the game is over. He can just tap down the stone when he goes into combat, and that'll be the end of it.
It's really just a matter of can Leo get enough cards in hand. Does Leo play Valentina's Reach?
He plays 2.
That's good. He has to find an opportunity to I guess, he'll never really find an opportunity to cast it. It's probably better just to
Yeah.
discard Reach. The tank is going to be nuts, though. Schemes is good. Banish is good. Prison probably comes out.
Oh, definitely.
Unless
I
you're
think
trying
all
to kill
4.
Melfi's.
Yeah, I think like 3 prisons come out for the 2 Moonbeam and the Mist. Maybe no, I don't think Scorns come out.
Yeah, I think maybe Scorn comes out. I think Unseen Pressure stays in. The question is, does Captain Hook come in?
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I think they ramp into their stones and then you either deal with it or you don't. I don't think you're gonna get to Captain Hook mana before the game's already decided.
So the thing is that you're trying to this Arla deck, right? Because it's playing the Final Breeze.
Yeah.
The win condition here. Oh, I've got things in front of your face. I'm sorry. The win condition here is that you flip you Final Breeze them out of their turn, and then you flip Arla, and then you technique and you win the game. So Moonbeam falls into that category of vulnerable. So Moonbeam, you can't Moonbeam when they Final Breeze you, right? So really all the Arla guy has to do is like call to like 6 or 7 stones so that he can Final Breeze before he flips Arla, and then flip Arla, and then, do his combo. So because the game is going to have to go to like 6 or 7 stones, I think the Captain Hook is not unreasonable because you can, just throw it down on like turn 5.
I think
Or, probably not turn 5, but like turn 7 when they're trying to set up for their turn. Like Captain Hook will. I don't know. I mean, I think it's
more
either
valuable
or.
than that though, because one Scorn takes away one of the mana dorks is really the only resonators he's playing.
Yeah.
That's just going to slow him down enough, I think, for Leo to take the game without the need of Captain Hook.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I was just like considering as an option. I don't think there's as many things as he needs to side out that he would consider playing it. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
probably just like the prisons come out.
But it's actually possible Leo also puts in Soul Hunts.
Ooh,
He does side deck 2 of those. I don't know if you really care about those that much in this matchup. I feel like Arla does have a lot of dead cards that they don't really care about discarding.
yeah.
Okay, he did put in the Charlotte Resonator.
I mean the ruler.
Or the Charlotte Ruler, I mean.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree with that.
He also
Oh,
says 0, but he doesn't play any Zero's Magic Light. I would assume that's for like the Val 2 matchup.
Yeah, that was my conclusion as well. I haven't asked him about it yet, but I mean, just being able to immediately take away the swiftness, always be able to get rid of imperishable. I think it's just like almost better than Blazer in a sense, because Blazer's like vulnerable to wind secluded, like they can just give it imperishable. You don't really want to play with any Death Scythe.
Yeah, he actually plays 0 Death Scythe.
Yeah.
In main or side.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess if you're siding 0, that's completely fine. Here comes a Darkstorm.
There are no smiles in this this list. It's a Final Breeze. That's probably one of the best cards you can hit next to Technique itself.
And to get that off a Darkstorm instead of having to mist it is really big.
Yeah, this is his opponent not discarding. This happens all the time. have you ever lapped? Ooh, the Techniques.
Oh.
The Grease Ballista came in.
Yeah, no Captain Hooks. Oh, that's why he doesn't run Wind Secluded. He has Gross Ballista. That's a lot weaker than
What? That's terrible.
Secluded
Yeah, Wind Secluded for the Moonbeam is like the most important thing in my opinion.
I think the
And
Arla
for
deck
Charlotte.
just loses to so much.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the build that did top 4 was actually pretty well built. The rest of them I'm not super thrilled about.
Do you know the name of the player that top 4'd off the top of your head?
Luca.
Oh, is Luca? Okay.
I don't remember his last name. It starts with a B though.
Yeah, no. I think there's only one named Luca.
Baracciuli? I'm gonna just butcher Italian words if I keep trying here.
Looks like Barcella.
Barcella, okay. Wasn't sure. But I actually liked his list a lot. It was pretty good against like everything. It had like opportunity swing. I think the main
Another Darkstorm.
Yeah, he Darkstormed again. He's just trying to get his opponent down to as few cards
really
as possible.
Rough.
Yeah, the top 4 when Luca was playing 1 Rachel Smile, which is it's good against Gwyber decks too because it taps.
Yeah, I think we talked to Zach about that. Not necessarily in Arla, but in general.
Yeah.
Did the Darkstorm already resolve?
Yes, it already did. I don't know. I mean, he might have countered it or
His
something.
opponent just seems to have a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah, I mean, the Arla deck just like doesn't do anything forever, and then it kills you. I don't think that. So with prisons, I understand.
The Darkstorm result. He has 3 cards in hand, so this should be Damien's turn before untap. If I'm correct.
I believed it was before untap. So he's thinking about playing the Melfi. He got it off the Whispers, so it only costs 1 mana.
Yeah. I think that's worth it.
So yeah, the blue-black variant of Arla lets you play the prisons, which helps shore up your worst matchup, which is Fox. The problem really just comes down to like living long enough to do it, to be able to get your combo off, and not getting like, and then just like using Hydromonica effectively enough to make sure your combo is indestructible. But there's still a lot of problems I think that Fox gives Arla, whereas even like mana core aside, like you do pump out a lot of like giant guys that can be blockers. So you have to like
hold on, he's techniquing before untap.
Yep.
So he's gonna go up to 5 stones after he flips, and he's already gonna have the technique out, so he might actually
just win here.
Be able to win this game depending on his card in hand.
I mean, we still have Charlotte able to tap things down. Yeah, so his opponent is reading Whispers of the Wind. I'm sure you know what happened here.
Oh, yeah. Can't play it because he already played a different card.
Yeah, you have to Melfi before he Whispers. I'm not really sure why he felt like doing it in that order, or why he's even like trying to Melfi.
Yeah, I mean, I guess might as well play it for 1 mana.
So he's already got I don't know which stone he turned into a guy, but it resolved.
It's the Deep Wood.
So we're gonna untap. Going to attempt to
Oh,
attack.
apparently it was that one.
Sure.
I could have sworn it was the deep wood.
I have no idea, but Leo is Charlotte, so that's going to do very little.
Yeah. Does he have another?
This will be a second
I mean,
technique.
even if he has another technique, he still has energize.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why he felt like he wanted to pop off this turn.
Now I understand why.
So Leo even discards a space-time anomaly, which means that he like has to have Black Moonbeam in hand. So this Arla's going to get Moonbeamed, and then the game's going to be over.
I'm not sure it even matters to the Arla is or what's called. He's already down 2 techniques and has 1 card in hand.
Yeah, but
And
I
it's
mean,
a
like
Melfi.
he could just draw another one, right? I mean, there is opportunities.
But then you just Charlotte again.
Yeah, I don't know what the thought process here was from Alan. There was really like no opportunity for this to work ever.
Yeah.
unless Leo's just like, man, I don't know what my cards do. So yeah.
The only thing I can think is that that Damien forgot about the
Charlotte?
energize.
Yeah, that might be it as well. But that was a very obvious energize token.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
mean,
really-
sometimes people just forget.
Yeah.
You're playing Arla all day, you forget that energize is a thing. Then you go second, you're like, oh yeah, this isn't a mechanic that exists.
So this is kind of why I don't really like Arla that much. What is
Not sure
going
what this judge dispute is about.
Is there a rewind?
Something about maintained order of graveyard, but
Is there a Lapis Storm missed? Or a discard that
possibly.
Let me turn on the sound real quick. I'm sure it will be really helpful.
Arrivo!
Oh god, this is very loud Italian. I've made a grave error.
That sounds like Worlds.
Smile and Turbo Fog, we considered it, but it wasn't like necessary. And the double blue hurts a lot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this judge call. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game is over 10 ways to Sunday. I can't imagine a world
In which Damien wins this. I was like, oh man, it's 20 minutes long. Obviously, that Arla wins, and then it turns out they just lose it very quickly.
Yeah, so like one of the problems I have with Arla, right, and this is why I complain about it all the time, and people are like, oh, keep stopping Italy, America must just be behind. I'm like, no, stop. It's not at all how it works.
Turns out America's usually ahead.
So Arla, the win condition of Arla in so many matchups is just the player that isn't Arla giving the Arla player an opportunity to win the game. I was watching David Hartley's feature match earlier, and David goes down to only 2 mana, flickers a Fight Priscia to have a blocker instead of flickering a Mana Dork to have more options, and he just gets Final Breeze out of the game and loses when he could have or no, he doesn't even get Final Breeze out of the game. He just his opponent goes end step Melfi, and he's like, ooh, Wall of Wind, because he was tapped out, and now David only has 1 mana to try and prevent an Arla turn, and I'm like, what? So all David had to pretty much do was just not tap down all of his dudes, and also not tap down a bunch of mana. And then he had blockers, he had Bear Magic, he could have flipped his Fight Priscia, which was what he thought he should have done and forgot about. It's really just you play conservatively, and then you just take advantage of the fact that your opponent is doing nothing because all of their cards do nothing except for 1, and then you just fucking win with that. Just hold open counter spells for days, that kind of thing. The fact that Featsync can side into seals makes this matchup a lot better as well. There's a lot of opportunities for every matchup to win against Arla combo. They just have to be aware that it exists and be ready for it. It's kind of in my opinion, the Arla here is a lot like Val 2 at Collinsville. Yeah, we're 4 Val 2 decks topped, and it's wow, Val 2 must be really good. The top 4 out of 8 on the Collinsville. It's Val 2 is not really that good of a deck. People just weren't ready for it. That's really what it comes down to.
This must be tilting into a... Wait, what the fuck?
I have no idea. There's some kind of penalty being assessed.
Yeah, but Damien just drew a card.
Maybe he forgot to draw a card for turn when he did the before untap stuff. What the hell is going on?
Why is he drawing? Well, that's possible, but then why is he drawing another card? Did Leo just pass?
I think so. I mean, what does Leo need to do, right?
Well, I mean, it looked like Leo was casting Anomaly when the judge came over. And then I guess they reversed it, and he just decided that wasn't a good play anymore.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, we're in Alan's main phase with the rewriting laws being cast.
Yeah.
Homeboy's got 3 cards now. I have no idea
What
why.
the hell? I don't speak Italian.
Spoiler alert, Leo plays in the finals, so I'm not too
I mean,
worried.
I
I'm just
imagine
very
it's really
confused.
tilty for Damien that like you're very obviously like out of the tournament, and they're like really worried about giving you this penalty,
Yeah.
which
I
I
mean,
understand.
apparently he had to draw some cards. So he passes turn without attacking or calling a stone. Here comes a double space time into a wall of wind. Oh,
The bird making it an 11/11.
Okay, but the space time is still engraved. He's gonna untap. He's gonna do it again. Like, is there anything? All right. Okay. That's why did we even watch this? The rest of this, I
Right.
could have just skipped. All right, cool. So that's top 16. Looks like Leo Leo gets that one.
Yep.
I'm gonna pop open the top 8 now. See, I'm smart. I downloaded all of these.
Oh, I can.
Well, I was gonna screen share, and then it was like. All right, so
I'm
here
gonna
we
look
have.
at Capagna's list, and I'll look at Boscarello.
Oh, I just closed something for it. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, cool. All right, so what we have here is Campagna. Wait, who am I looking at?
Capagna.
His name
I'm just
is.
gonna butcher these names as hard as possible to make it look like I'm doing it intentionally, and hiding the fact that I just can't speak Italian for shit,
All right.
or even try to pronounce Italian names.
His name is Alessio. He is, I believe, the only Val 2 player in top 16.
And Barcelo looks like another Arla.
Did they just
This
stream
one
Arla
with-
forever? Oh god. I guess people wanted to see Arla, and it does my heart good to watch them lose every single time.
So this Arla player main decks a protective barrier, 3-wind secluded refuge.
But he's not white. He just has it for the first flights.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 1 Moonbreeze Elf in here.
For the he doesn't play Seal, so he's not Awakening Seal. I guess he just really cared about the extra mana.
Yeah, you're
Like you just want that 5th dork.
In the mirror match, I think it's really important to just flip faster.
Yeah.
Also, like in just random matchups, getting hooked out of the game, you need like more mana dorks just to be able to flip anyway. And you have 4 first flights, so it's whatever. All right,
Plays 4 Whisker and 4 Tommy. Yeah, we should go ahead and get this started.
I'm at beginning. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. So yeah, he's got 3 Windsclude Refuge mained, which is good. The Val 2 player has a mainboard Black Moonbeam, and otherwise is just Val 2 deck.
Whoever is the higher seed here then actually has a huge advantage going first, as neither of these rulers have Energize.
I believe the Val 2 player is higher seed, but I could be wrong.
Alright, Arla. I'm trying to let the Arla player. Oh, the Arla player actually does have a side deck for Val.
What does he got?
He's got 2 Black Moonbeam, 2 Heavenly Gust, and 3 Shackles. As well as another green blue stone in order to get those shackles down turn 1.
The Val 2 player has 2nd Moonbeam, double Keen Sense. I don't know if Wind Secluded is important. He only made
if you see Moonbeams in the side, it's possible.
I wonder, Artemis Bow is probably pretty good in this matchup. For the Val player, I mean, the Val player has quadruple Bear Magic and triple Artemis Bow mained.
I don't think Bow's that important. Oh, if he's got Bear Magic, then yeah, Bow's important.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I feel like it's a little lackluster in this matchup.
Just the fact that Val 2 can search it, like, as soon as you plop down 3 bows, it becomes very difficult for an Arla player to actually get through that. I don't know how many of the bird he's playing, but the bird almost makes it even more of a liability, you know?
Yeah, he's not actually playing the bird in this one.
Okay, so then...
He actually doesn't have a way to pump out of bow range. He just has the single protective barrier.
Ooh.
As well as if you, I mean, you could Wind Secluded one of the bows, but he does also have the Gruz Ballista Resonator in the main deck.
He plays the 4 Final Breeze, right? I think that's almost standard over in Italy.
I think that's standard in America as well.
Yeah, I like
Not that
it a
we
lot.
ever see these decks top, but I do like Final Breeze in this deck a lot.
Hey, what's going on? Jeremy popped in. I'm going to post the deck lists again for anyone who wants to take a peek. We are looking at these as we commentate, just trying to get an idea of what's in these guys' lists and what to expect in the matchup.
Is that space-time anomaly in the Val player's hand?
Yeah, he's got 2 space-time green. He's 2
You said
black
this
green.
is Val 2, right?
Yeah, this is Val 2. He's his stones are 4 rulers, 2 black green, 2 green blue, 2 black blue. So it's 4 of each color, or 8 of each color basically. Green blue black. And there's quadruple prison. Oh, I should click on something. What have I done? Okay.
There's an anomaly for the elephant to a wall of wind. This guy also only plays to a wall of wind.
Interesting. I think wall of wind's not super important in the Arla deck. You are just kind of like it's important against some matchups, like probably really important against Feetsing, just to like make sure you're not dying very quickly.
Yeah, but at the same time, you really don't want to like clog up on them when you need to be drawing, when you need to be like comboing off.
He plays 4 Hydro, 4 Whispers, 4 Final Breeze. It's a question, more of a statement.
Yes.
4, yep.
You said 4 Hydro, 4 Whisper, 4 Final Breeze, correct?
Yeah.
He does play all of those, and then he also plays Tama.
I do like Tama. I think it's important in the Gliber meta because like it just slows down the Glibers. Everything that you can do to just like survive more turns.
Yeah. And 1 mana draw a card. It doesn't really matter to you if it's on a body or not.
I'm actually really surprised that there is no Rachel Smile in these blue lists. I mean, my personal variant of Arla, I like playing white and I like playing Fog in it, just to help the Gliber matchup. But the blue makes a lot of sense because Fox is one of your worst matchups.
Alright, so he can't flip this turn despite being on 4 stones. Oh, he still can't flip. As he will not get the untap from having a first flight.
He can flip if he wants. Alright, so there's a Hydro. How many? He plays 4 first flight, right?
Yes.
Ain't no bitch shit in here. So Hydro.
It's 4 first flight, 4 black green, 2 blue green.
But he
with a sided blue green.
And he plays 4 blessing. So I wonder if this Hydro doesn't just like go for the blessing here.
If he's already got a technique, I would assume it does. But I think Val flips next turn.
Yeah, but he's got time, right? So I wonder if he just
no, because if he hydros into the blessing here and then wait, can he? If he has another Melfi, no, I don't think he can hydro into blessing, play blessing, and flip all in the same turn.
Right. So I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm actually really surprised here, right? So he has Tama, and he has Wind Secluded. So unless the Tama came off the top of the Wind Secluded, he should have just cracked the Hydro. So crack the Hydro, put a blessing on top, play Tama, draw the blessing, play the blessing, get your first flights immediately, and then be able to flip next turn. Maybe he doesn't have the technique, which is like super unfortunate. Looks like he's only got 2 or 3 cards in hand.
It looks like he just Wind Secluded the anomaly at the end of turn.
That's what it did seem like, which just really is a bit more of a question mark for me.
I mean, I don't think there's anything in Val that's going to be targeting your technique stone in order to put it out of the game, but
it is the bear magic.
That's true.
Magic and the
Personally, I don't think I would have Wind Secluded there. I think I would have just cracked the Hydro there. Here comes a Whisper. He's still not cracking the Hydro. He is going to get a 1-mana Wind Secluded though.
The Val player didn't flip, so maybe that's why he feels a little bit safer here.
Maybe.
It should just be the Wind Secluded. Okay. I think the Val player is going to start looking for his Artemis bows here. He's just holding up mana so he can like double search. Maybe he goes Leviathan.
It looks like he has technique and blessing in hand, but it is a little hard to tell. He's kind of fidgety. Doing math. He's definitely got the technique.
So then he just has to find either the Final Breeze or the protective barrier here. Yeah.
Expect double search on Regalia here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already got Leviathan, so Horn probably would be one of them, just to stop the Hydro. Now he's there, and then Artemis bow the other. Maybe he goes double bow.
I was going to say he can go double bow, search a 3rd bow, and flip.
But his opponent has Wind Secluded, so triple bow actually isn't impactful. Unless he's also blocking with a Melfi, which I guess gets there, right? But he still loses to protective barrier, so I think disrupting this Hydronomica is actually more important. But maybe he doesn't even flip. Maybe he just gets another one. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. Oh, he gets Prissy God right here. He's got enough mana for all of his shenanigans. Does he just OTK? He doesn't have Apollo. If he had Apollo...
Maybe he does have Apollo and just hasn't played it yet.
Did he search the Apollo instead of the Artemis bow? Because then he could Gods Art, right?
He searched 2 bows.
He's got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, he searched 2 bows.
Yeah, so he's got 18 already. Taps them again, 22. And then 5 dudes, that's only 1,000, so that's 32. He's off by 8.
Well, you get swiftness on the chicken,
Yeah, but the chicken gets blocked.
but you bounce Melfi. Well, I mean, I'm saying like you could bounce Melfi and then like the chicken.
Yeah, I know. I'm just seeing if there's like actually a lethal with Apollo. Oh, he's just gonna attack in. Block with a Tama.
He's gonna bow that.
That makes sense. So he's gonna hold up a Goddard here. Hopefully he has another Leviton in hand, so he's gonna try and go for a a Val Goddard and a Melgus Goddard. That's what it has to be represented here. There's no other reason that you grab double art in this bow. You either
This is a little strange.
like,
I mean, you could
he has to have Leviton. There's no other way. I would be extremely confused otherwise.
I'm trying to think if he could have gotten triple bow and still left up two. Because if you have triple bow, they'd have to win secluded on a bow and then just Valentina's Gods Art the stone.
No, he couldn't have. It's going to be 2 mana.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So we're Whispersing before untets. Yeah. So this is he's
Oh,
going
he's
to final
breeze.
breeze.
Okay, yeah.
That's fine. Doesn't stop his plays. So
So yeah, the Whisper is going to return to the hand. He's going to be locked out of casting spells, which I don't think he planned on doing this turn anyway.
it's really just a bear magic possibility.
Yeah.
And if he was actually banking on bear magic, like winning in this game, then it's just like a super awful misplay that he went for double bow.
Yeah. He still will be able to cast any God's Art he wants.
I'm not sure what the confusion is here.
His opponent also has to have Protective Barrier, though, otherwise,
Oh, he must have asked for a response on the Whispers.
Oh, yeah, Whispers does not resolve. I don't think he tapped another mana for it.
No, so I think what happened is he cast Whispers, right? He asked his opponent for a response, and then he attempts to final breeze his Whispers, which the Whispers would just resolve.
Yeah. He's gonna crack Hydra.
Is this? I don't know if he drew for turn or not. He tried to whisper his final breeze, which was incorrect. And again, no horn also from the Val player.
To upset the Hydro.
Yeah.
But
like he has to have Leviton in hand. That's the only explanation where double bow sounds correct.
Yeah.
And then he loses to Insecluded, right?
Yeah, because of the final breeze.
And don't we already know that he has a Windscluded in hand? I thought we saw one come out earlier. No, he played it already.
He used one, yeah, and then he whispered into that one.
So that's another reason I think the Windscluded is actually really valuable, is because it stops the Goddards. And I don't think that saving the Sacred Elf. I don't know. I don't remember how much his mana was constrained earlier, but really, if
Oh. Well, Leo messaged me about what happened when the judge came in the top 16 match. He was space timing. His opponent told him he forgot to draw, so he drew one more. He had 4 stones in his turn, so the Wall of Windbird that gives him +3/+3 would have fucked him. So he just wasted his turn again to kill Arla. Okay.
Okay.
A little bit of cover up. Thanks, Leo.
It all makes sense. Thanks, Leo. Alright, so Arla player's untapping here. I'm pretty sure what happened there was he asked for a response on the Whispers. So
yeah.
Now it's really just a matter of
Did he put the final breeze back in his hand though?
Yeah, he didn't.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't see that happen.
That's why I was like, what?
Yeah.
So he's the double bow does represent lethal now. I really only needed one bow to be able to get to lethal. Maybe he was afraid his opponent would block with Melfi.
Okay, so he's gonna do that to the Hydro.
I don't I don't know why he does this on his turn. Like he can just counter whatever his opponent does. Oh, he's stopping Black Moonbeam for Dirt.
Does the Val2... Oh, yeah, you said the Val2 player means Moonbeam, right?
Yes, he means one Moonbeam, so that explains why he's just trying to final breeze so aggressively here.
I mean, he has wins secluded, though.
Yeah, but he wants to win secluded a Valentina Goddard or a
no, but if he Moonbeams, he only has 1 mana. Like, he can't Moonbeam and God's Art.
Well, I'm not a doctor. So the Artemis Bow here actually does give enough damage for a Melfi, for 2 Melfis to block and kill the stone. So that's relevant. Maybe that's what he was going for. But then you can't tap your Melfi's for mana, so that makes absolutely no sense. I take it all back.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So you bow on the first attack, and then if he wins secluded, then you keep open the Melfi's for a Godsart. But if he doesn't, then you can block with both the Melfi's.
There's no way a red art Goddard gets through here.
He doesn't have any. The Resort Godsart wouldn't actually do anything.
So he's making these costless Prissia Goddarding.
Looks like he's Prissia Goddarding for 3. Oh no, he did tap the other stone. Okay, he's getting all 4.
Yeah. That doesn't seem like at all correct.
What?
He might have one in hand.
The other one's in hand, yeah. I got confused because he didn't
He's just trying to brute force this, but now Protective Barrier is a blowout, and you lose.
I mean, it is a 1 of.
Yeah, but he hydroed. He hydroed.
Yeah, but he hasn't drawn the card he hydroed yet.
Yeah, he did. He Artlet.
Oh, yeah.
You draw a card and you flip Artlet. So he's going to try and bounce the stone and deal damage to it.
It is 800 damage going at the stone? Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would try and bow it after.
Yeah.
So the 800 can happen. The bounce will get negated by Wind Secluded, and then the Protective Barrier comes down and he wins the game. The only way that he doesn't...
I mean, you could just Protective Barrier right now and then Wind Secluded the bounce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, your Protective Barrier is in response to the chicken.
Yeah, wait, Protective Barrier only stops combat damage, right?
No, it's all damage. Prevent all damage.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he has a Protective Barrier. I'm assuming that's what he got off of the Hydra. So, yeah. And then he just Wind Secluded the bounce and he wins the game. And I don't know why... I have no idea why the Val player allowed that to happen. I think that, yeah, I don't. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say like Arla's win condition is your opponent allowing you to win the game. Like, there's just like a very like specific sequence of cards that are like specific cards that the Arla player needs to have, and Val 2 has the option to play around every single like possibility that the Arla player could have, and he chooses not to. And he's like, man, if he has Protective Barrier, I lose. But he just like gives him that opportunity. If you just hold up Malgus Goddard and Val Goddard with a Leviathan. So if you search Horn...
I was about to say search Horn or search...
I think you search Horn and Leviathan, because then you leave up... Then you have Horn the Hydro, so that's one less card that he can actually search, prevents the Wind Secluded to stop your double Goddard. And then you Val Goddard... I'm sorry, you pitch Leviathan, you Melgus Goddard, he Wind Secluded because he has to, and then you Val Goddard. And that wins it. I mean, double Technique also loses to that because you steal one stone and then you get you get to block the other one basically. Like,
yeah,
it's just strictly better to not double bow there.
Yeah, I like going for triple bow. I think stopping halfway at the double bow is just really, really bad.
Yeah.
But let's check out side decks.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that the correct play. And correct me let me know what you think about this or what you would have done differently. If that's what he had, I search Leviathan and Horn, and then I leave open 3 mana.
Yeah, because that gives you enough for the Melgus and the Val.
Yeah.
And that doesn't lose to the Wind Secluded Protective Barrier, but they're not getting the Protective Barrier anyway because you Horn them.
Yeah.
He had a second Hydro, but he couldn't
The difference with that play is when you attack with your Val, you get jump blocked by Tama, and then you just take the Tama.
I actually think he could have gotten around that if he didn't Final Breeze. Because he could have played the second Hydro after you horned the first one, cracked it, and then still flipped.
And then look for what, though?
Not Protective Barrier. You could grab another Wind Secluded.
Yeah, does he have enough mana for all that?
Yeah. He would, because after flip, he would have had enough. Did he have 6 or 7? He might not have had enough mana for that. I mean,
he had a lot of mana.
I don't know that he had enough to because he'd have to crack the Hydro on his turn, so he'd be down to I think 4 mana. You flip. I don't think you have enough to play Technique and Wind Secluded and have a stone to attack with.
When you attack with one of your creatures, you untap your.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could have attacked with something else. Yeah.
He had plenty of mana, so maybe either way he loses.
Could have done that.
That also requires his opponent to not try and final breeze.
It isn't Arlo versus Arlo. What are you talking about?
This is Valtu versus Arlo. So looking at the sideboard like we were talking about, the Arlo player has double Black Moonbeam, double
3 shackles,
3
gust.
shackles, and double gust. It's really good for the Arlo player.
Yeah.
And the Valtu just has like Moonbeam and double Keen Sense. Maybe he
Was it
sides
like
in-
a second Moonbeam?
Yeah, second Moonbeam.
Oh.
That's another thing that the Valtu player could have done. Nah, I guess not. I was thinking like he could search for Hydro and then.
So this time the elf doesn't survive the anomaly.
No Wallowin here, and again it's only 2 Wallowin, so I'm sure that the Arlo player sides out Wallowin's going second.
Yeah, the spell player is already up to
A lot of mana.
yeah, 4 mana. Couldn't search there though.
Yeah, you only have the elf.
No, he does have 2. Oh, he's just gonna anomaly the elf again.
Sure.
Yikes.
I've got 3
Losing
mana.
2 of your sacred elves that early is, oh my god.
Wow.
And oh, he's got a Heavenly Gust and a Moonbeam. It looks like his hand is Heavenly Gust, Black Moonbeam, and the White Tiger. Oh, that was a Melfi, not a.
I was gonna Melfi at the end of the turn, so it doesn't get countered. So now you can still have a search open.
Oh, he did have 4 cards in hand.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of mana dorks. It's gonna be really good for the Val player.
Yeah, the Gust Moonbeam I think is actually gonna take his opponent out of it. Well, he can still Final Breeze around that. But it's going to take a lot of combo pieces for the Arlo player to get through this, and I think Val's going to flip next turn. Actually, no, she might pass again, search for Regalia, and then flip. Because right now she only has a Hydro. She could have a Hydro and a Levantine, but that's not really that good.
So I think Hydro
But
Search
it might be
is
enough.
maybe Hydro Search is a Keen Sense here, right? You're just trying to like amass some Keen Senses so that.
I don't think you need to because you have the Black Moonbeam.
Yeah, but the Wind Secluded can't happen, you know.
You have a Heavenly Gust.
Oh, the Val player has a Heavenly Gust.
Yes.
I
Yeah, the
didn't
Val
think
player.
The Val player doesn't play Heavenly Gust.
Really?
Oh, there it is. There's 2. Yeah, I lied. I was looking all over his list. I'm like, I don't think he plays. Yeah, he plays 2 and signs a 3rd. I'm just a big dummy.
The Val player's hand was the White Tiger, Heavenly Gust, Black Moonbeam.
Right. So actually, I think here there's a danger of him flipping now. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But he can't flip and Wind Secluded. So you J activate, you dome him for as much as you can, and then
I wasn't sure if he was going to try to take a turn to search more Regalia,
No.
but I think this is correct.
Oh my god, does he have the Moonbeam?
Flip,
Jesus.
he's going to Moonbeam.
You have a Hydro to find a Wind Secluded. This is the only way you lose the game.
I mean, if he had just tapped the Levantine before he flipped.
No, he doesn't have the names. You do it in response to the enter.
Yeah. Okay, this suddenly just swung back in Arlo's favor.
Oh dear. I mean, he still has enough
But
mana to like
only
gut
a
out the
little bit,
wazoo. But like
he can.
the question here is, does the Arlo player get greedy too, and then also like lose to a Black Moonbeam? Because then when we have a double Moonbeam game, I still think Valtu is favored there. I guess, is this really a judge call about whether or not he reveals in response?
Oh my god.
Because the answer is yes. I wonder if he like forgot to reveal and then was like his opponent Black Moonbeam or something.
Yeah, no, because the Moonbeam fully resolves, so the Val does die and flip back over before you reveal the names.
No, you still reveal even if that happens. I'm just making. I don't know if that was the question.
I think they were questioning it because he already flipped his ruler back over.
But yeah, Black Moonbeam resolves, and then the reveal resolves. Like you can actually it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, looking at Twitch chat a bit more.
The Wind Secluded comes down, not that it really matters.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm guessing that the Arlo player or the Valtu player really didn't have an option to win game 1. The more I think about it, just because of the Hydro.
There were ways to play around everything.
There were plays to play around everything. You think?
I mean,
all at the same time though. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Whatever the Val player left up, he could have played around.
Maybe you just flip and you don't attack.
He's Heavenly Gusting that in response to the Hydro. Interesting.
What?
I think I would have preferred to search a Regalia, play the Regalia, and then get the Hydro and the Wind Secluded.
I'm thinking he's trying to God's Art with something next turn. He's trying to get the Sacred Beast God Art. Still
Searching
going for these
bow
bows.
instead of horn. Alright, not going for the bow. Instead going for the Mary Bell instead of the horn.
So in my mind,
Are you gonna fucking Mary Bell a hydromonic?
it's really annoying that see, in my mind I just go keen sense because you can't afford to get final breezed. So you need to be able to keen sense the final breeze so that you can still resolve your Black Moonbeam.
Yeah. His opponent does have Final Breeze in hand as well. Saw that.
I need to look at the list again to know like what's going on here. I'm not sure if like there's something that I'm just missing or if it is just like it just seems as incorrect as it is. Because you're worried about getting breezed so that like obviously wind secluders need to die. I really don't understand the heavenly gusting only wind secluders and not just like also scooping up the
I feel
hydro.
like that really telegraphs the Moonbeam.
But you're just like the hydro just turns into a final breeze or another wind secluded here.
Yeah.
And like the Arla player is under like negative pressure to
Yeah.
flip. Like all he has to do is just like chill. Maybe his opponent, maybe the Val player has another Heavenly Gust in hand, and he's like trying to bait it.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is,
Maybe there's something next
still
level
gonna
going
take
on.
Arla. Yeah, like the blessing actually accelerates this a bit, but Arla has to still has to like wait a little while because it's actually pretty difficult to have the mana to like in your main phase play something, final breeze it, and then still have the 4 mana to flip.
Yeah, but I mean like.
So I think he's okay. Here comes the Presea Godsart. It looks like 7 mana.
That's correct. That's what you do here. The Arla
Yeah,
player.
you kind of have to try and get aggressive. Actually, win the game. So I think you kill the Melfi. You bounce the Moonbreeze Elf.
You just leave the Tamas around to kill your chicken.
That's fine. If he wants to sack his whole board to kill my chicken.
Yeah, you can also pump with your Melfi that you still have open.
Yeah.
So you try and then he clears you clipboard if he tries to go for it, which I don't think the Arla player does. He needs that extra. He needs those attackers on board so that he can.
So here he floats his Hydro mana.
I wonder if he's bouncing the Melfi first, and he might just replay the Melfi. No, he's bouncing the. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't bounce the Melfi. Yeah. So he's floating the mana. That's potential Hydro. Still no horn from the. Oh, he just
doesn't crack the Hydro. I feel like if he did, his opponent would absolutely search horn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably why. It was at end of turn, so there's no reason to Hydro there. So he's still at 4,000. I know that all 4 of those guys aren't 1,000 damage.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that he's attacking before. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things, right? He uses his Melfi to pump before untaps. The Arla player doesn't go for the chicken. The Arla player or the Val player doesn't search out double Artemis Bow to make sure all this damage connects.
I'm trying to think if he's even.
Is he? I guess like it's a turn 2 kill either way, so it doesn't matter.
Actually, the Arla player's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, because of Rezard got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As long as he leaves open enough mana, it is 6 mana to do that, so he better not attack with everything.
What?
Is he? Oh, is he gonna do it here?
No.
To take away his entire hand? I guess so.
Did he sack off all of his god? How does?
I don't know. He tapped.
That sounds
6
like
mana.
it's still disadvantageous for Val 2.
What, taking away the entire
Oh, he
hand
activated
of the
Mary Bell. Is that lethal?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
God damn it.
Wait, no, because he tapped 6 mana, but it's only 3 to summon Mary Bell. I'm not actually sure what he did there.
Well, he won.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there was a lot of ways for him to win that game. I'm not sure which one he took. But,
yeah, me neither. It looked like he was tapping mana for a Rezard Goddard.
So that's why he went for the Mary Bell, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But why did he attack with elves instead of using those elves to search Artemis Bow to allow 1,000 damage to go through from his Jinwu or whatever the hell it's called?
I have no idea.
His opponent was at 27, right? All right, you pause it. I'm gonna go back real quick.
Alright,
You're at 35? In game?
27:05.
No, what's your time in game?
Oh, 35 minutes exactly.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna back up real quick.
Okay.
His opponent goes to 25.
Yeah, I don't think they were keeping up. Oh, Faria got art.
Untap all the
That
guys. There it
makes
is. Okay. I was like, I'm like, I need to remember what Goddard's exists again because I'm an idiot.
I don't think
Faria
I've
Goddard
ever
will
been
do it.
Faria got arted, so I forgot about that.
All right, I'm at 35. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. Yeah, Faria Goddard. That'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was blanking on that one. I was thinking about like Melgus too. I'm like Melgus pumps his dude. I'm like that's not how that works. I'm like Arla, that's the white ruler. I was even thinking about Machina Goddard, and I'm like, what does Machina Goddard do? I don't know. I don't know why I completely blanked on Faria. Yeah. Like, does double attack your machines? Yeah, that was.
To go first again.
So I don't think there's anything that the
That was like a really ideal start for the Val 2 player as well. That he opened a bunch of mana dorks, he opened the anomaly to kill Arla's 2 elves.
triple Sacred Elf into Melfi. As
And
a
it looks
Val
like
2 player with no shackles on the other side. Thank you.
Yeah. I want to say he still had a hard time winning that game, but I don't think that's actually true.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot about Faria Goddard.
Oh, also, your thing at the top says top 16, but we're in top 8.
Well, I blame my production team.
Aren't you your production team?
Shut up.
Wait, you're my production team. Shit.
Shut up.
I'm in bad hands.
What were we talking about? I think the Val player made a mistake. I'm guessing it wasn't a mistake. I just completely forgot Faria existed.
You were talking about not searching bows and instead attacking with all those guys.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter when you have Faria. I don't know. Yeah. What's the lose condition there? Is that ever a misplay?
Not that I can think of based on the deck of.
No, there's no fog in the deck. It's never. Yeah. It's always correct to do that. It's completely fine. My mistake. Oh, shackles.
Oh like yeah. If shackles had come down, that would have been a problem.
Yeah, because then you don't get.
That's another thing. Like he single target gusted the wind secluded when like they side in shackles. I mean, I don't think I agree with the single target gust, but
he wasn't even setting up for the turn, was he? It was like
no, that was like the turn he flipped or something.
I mean, he knew his win condition. He just played it a little bit weird. I'm not gonna fault him for getting there in the end.
Yeah, no, he definitely still got that game, but a bit of a rocky road getting there.
I think this dude just opened Leviathan Death Scythe every game.
No, he didn't open them last game. He just opened Hydra.
Oh right.
Because we weren't sure if he was going to flip the turn he did, because all I got to do was search one Leviathan as his only combat regalia.
Yeah. So we got a blessing. Got the stone. It's only 3 mana, so we're still
healthy. It's got the black main beam though. The Val player does. It's the only card I can see out of his hand. I see another blessing for the Arlo player. I don't think that comes. Actually, depending on the rest of his hand, it might come down. But he does have a technique as well. So he could Hydro for barrier, play the technique, untap, and flip Arlo.
Depends on how much mana gets left open here, because there's Keen Sense in the sideboard of the Val 2 deck.
I mean, like if Val flipped that turn, like
he's just gonna pass. So it's gonna represent potentially Keen Sense.
He's gonna go for it anyway.
Oh wow!
He's gonna final breeze it.
Because now if he Keen Senses the final breeze, then the Crucible signature resolves.
But he has a Melfi, so he can stop the stone regardless.
No, he can deactivate.
No,
if I see what you're saying. He has a Melfi in hand. Not,
yes.
Heart to dare. So Keen Sense Melfi beats this play.
I don't think he has Keen Sense though. I think this is just the game.
Does he have any card?
It's like 10 seconds left.
So he has a
minute and a half left in the video, so I think this is the game.
What? Oh
yeah, but you can't Melfi anything because the technique's getting bounced. It's not resolving.
But he can't technique this turn.
Oh yeah.
He can flip. Oh yeah, he can. He can flip and then technique. I'm
Oh yeah.
retarded.
Yeah.
Why do I don't even know how this deck works. What am I saying? Yeah, he just flips techniques and he loses the game.
Yeah. Like the double Melfi doesn't help you there.
Yeah, final raise is busted. You get punished for not playing 14 cents of the board. Yeah, you just lose. That was climactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So now it really is a question of could he have won game 1 if he had played properly. Game 3, that's just like sometimes the deck does that and then you lose. Like that's just part of it. Sure. But,
Yeah.
awesome hugs all around. All right, so going to the next video.
God, I remember when we used to hug each other for like doing world events.
Now it's like, God damn it, what are you doing?
Now it's like you didn't. You suck.
All right. Oh boy, now we get Val 3 versus Arla. Oh, I don't want to watch it on this player.
All right, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna look at Parcella's deck list because we already looked at Leo's.
Yeah, Parcella is the I think the best Arla list in the top. This is there's one Rachel Smile on here, which is actually really good against the blue black.
Yeah, here we go. He does play one of the bird.
Yep.
He only plays 3 technique.
I guess you don't want multiples. Kind of makes sense.
Oh, his deck's actually pretty weird.
Yeah, it's all in place. Oh, are you ready to start? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm at like 1 hour exactly game time. Oh wait, no, it's paused. Okay. It's starting. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so he plays a single copy of Blessing.
Yep.
3
4 stone.
technique. Yeah, 4 of the stone. He's also got the 4 black, 2 blue, and then yeah, 3rd blue in the side with the shackles and the prisons. He side decks 4 Door to Nothing. I actually don't know if that's the name of the card. I think it's actually called like Gate of the Silver Keys or something.
It's I don't even know what matchup that's good against. I guess it's good against anything where they actually don't interact with you, and you're just like, I want to flip immediately.
This is almost a mana dork.
Yeah. I don't actually know why you would play Door to Nothing over Moonbreeze Elf. Maybe because Moonbreeze Elf can die to Adam Brawley.
Maybe. Still questionable.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. But the fact that you sometimes can't door on turn 1 is really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, only 60% of the time. I keep forgetting that the Arla stones are mono green.
Yeah. We do have another sideboard blue stone for the shackles and the prisons.
I just said that.
Oh.
Nobody listens to me.
Oh, listen to you. Maybe if you said something useful every once in a while. Triple win secluded in there.
Yeah.
So did we talk to Hartley about his winning? Yeah, he got the Bonarino. So one thing I do not like about what do we got?
It's, 2 final Breeze, Melfi, rewriting laws, and a Whisper.
Yeah. One thing I don't like about Arla combo is that control deck side into Charlotte, and like Charlotte just beats you. And
one of the things
Lumia
I don't like about the Arla deck is that it's really mediocre.
That's also fair.
And linear.
I think it's a little bit better now that Control's becoming more popular because the Rachel Smile is actually fucking nuts.
Yeah. And like if it's just black-blue control, then like they really
Yeah,
what if he whispered into Wall of Wind?
That'd been lit. Watch it happen. No.
I meant in response to the second mist, but
oh. I don't think you ever do that.
You don't.
Aggressive rewrites. I don't know why he didn't just play Melfi. I don't know if it's
he drew it for turn.
He drew it off for Whispers. You revealed it with Whispers.
Oh yeah. But then you can't play your laws. I mean, you would get to play Melfi Tama, which sounds
This
good,
man is aggressively using rewriting laws. See, I would hold on to him. Personally.
Yeah, especially if you open double Greenstone. Tell me this man doesn't try to play Melfi for 1 mana here.
Yeah, no, he knows. He knows. Good play. Good job, Luca. So Leo just tearing down Arla for all of his top 8. And yeah, this probably is the best Arla deck to try and beat a Val 3 because of the one of Rachel Smile. But again,
I still think that's not enough.
It's almost like awful because You have to not draw Rachel's Smile so that it can't get nameless misted.
Yeah, the problem is that like Leo plays 12 discard spells in the main deck.
Yeah. So I'm
So
assuming
even
that's
bar
how it actually
even
works.
bar the 3 scorn, like that's still 9. Leo's gonna get misted back. Reveal schemes,
Schemes
Riza,
goes
unseen pressure.
100% of the time.
And he's gonna lose the schemes.
How many cards are in the hands of everyone? I think we're down to like 1 card in Luca hand.
Yeah, it looks like it. I believe is the Melfi.
So Sacred Elf, he just
Let's take it up.
he's like, I don't even know what card this is. We're just gonna go for it. And then sets Riza. Would not. I wonder what the Riza actually gets here.
Probably a Melder.
That's what I'm assuming.
Is there a protected barrier in
No,
this deck?
it's just
There
the
is
Rachel
not.
Smile.
Yeah, so the Melder can block out the stone.
Yeah. Eventually.
Not through the bird though, because the bird gives it flying. And that won't kill it. I would assume Melder, because you play 4 Riza and only 2 Melder.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely Melder. I was like looking at like, is there like an Executioner in here? Does Executioner even
No.
kill it?
If a different resonator entered the field, the turn, yes.
Yeah, if a different, it's just too. It doesn't
Yeah,
actually work the way you want to. So 100% Melder, I would
Yeah.
assume.
I never play Thomas before I go off on my Arlo combo, so
Yeah.
don't think it's going to work super well for him. Trying to think of what the Arlo player can piece together to try to get back into this game. Because he does still have the Hydro. I think his really only option is to like...
This is before untaps, right?
I believe so. I forgot that like he doesn't get to draw the card with Hydro, so he won't get to like draw something and then Hydro for something else immediately.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm trying to think. Looking at the list, I think that his only win condition anymore is to find the technique, smile down everything. Oh, smile doesn't work here because of the Melders. It has to be Final Breeze lock.
Yeah. It's very difficult to piece together off the top of your deck. He has 2 set cards. Oh god, if those are both Melders.
I mean, Final Breeze still beats it, but we just have to find all the pieces.
Final Breeze does not beat it. You just flip your Melders and block the stone.
Oh. What if there's another stone, AJ? Didn't think about that, did you?
Wait, what?
There's another. You still have the bird, right? He plays a bird. So we need.
Plays one of the birds.
We need the breeze, the one of breeze, and then the bird. We need the one of bird, and then we need the technique.
Yeah.
And we need him to do it in like the next 3 turns before he loses the game.
Yeah. Let's say you're in like top deck mode.
He's
So he's
exiling.
gonna the technique.
I don't think that's relevant at all, looking at the deck list, but you do it because you do, right?
Yeah.
And now we just do the
What
slow.
the heck's
Oh, is he
that?
flipping?
Okay.
Is he flipping
That's
the J
what I-
ruler?
So one of the things. Oh wait, no, you actually can't flip the Melders because you're at 3,000. But
Oh, yeah.
So you flip the J ruler here so that you can block the stone.
Yeah. And because you don't really need the other stuff.
Leo, I don't think I've ever actually sat down and talked to Leo, but Leo looks like he plays the game a lot like I do. You just play control very aggressively. I like this man.
He was in top 8 of Worlds. Didn't you talk to him at all?
No.
I talked to him before Kiss With Me, AGP Kiss With Me, because one of his friends like was the one that put together a green version of the stealth list, and I was like, hey, I want to not play First Flight Memoria. I just want to play black. He's like, that's probably a good idea. I'm like, thanks, Leo. Wouldn't do that. No blue sources. That's painful. I guess your only blue card is Smile, but that's like your most important card right now. I guess the Melders. I'm forgetting that the Melders still matter. So it is the Final Breeze. Smile is irrelevant.
You do only play.
And we're down to
question
Final Breeze, right? You already lost 2 of them to the early Nameless Mists.
So hold on. So he calls a stone, which kind of negates the point of flipping his J roller, unless he can like, if he has double and not, or if he has a single anomaly to like kill his own Riza to like flip another Riza.
No, I think
Oh,
that
never mind.
yeah, the tank.
Never mind. He's good. That tank and the 4 mana means that he can tap down the stone.
Yeah, which means it now has to be Final Breeze and Rachel's Smile. And the same as L1. Those are some pretty bad cards, but yo, what does Val 3 do? She can like tribute 2 dudes to do something, right?
Yeah, either draw a card or kill a guy.
Oh my god, so that's even more ways to kill this stupid stone.
Yeah, the problem is like he needs a second guy first.
Yeah, so he takes 10, flips the Melter, attempts to block it. His opponent's like, somehow I kill you. Like,
Yeah,
I cannot fathom a universe where
the
Leo doesn't
idle
win
player
this
comes in
game.
on top of this. Yeah,
And that's why he called the stone, was to go to
Yeah.
enough mana to be able to not lose the game there. Which is
Yeah.
a little bit almost too safe. I still don't think there's any way he loses the game not doing that. And he misses lethal this turn because of it. But I don't actually think it matters. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean,
if he had swung for 10 last turn, he'd be setting
we
lethal
we
right
were
now.
talking about how the only way you lose to Arla is if you give it an opportunity to. So
Yeah.
it's really fine to take it slow here.
But not killing them is technically giving them an opportunity.
Yeah, but setting yourself up to not lose that turn or any subsequent turn, I think, is worth it.
I agree. It also is worth noting that
So like he
the
just
Arlo
leaves
player
the
the Arlo player was on 3 first flight Memoria, so it's not an unreasonable percent chance, like a 1 in 5, that he just flips Arla, hits the fourth first flight, and draws 3 cards, and
Yeah.
then suddenly attacking with Val 3 becomes a bit more of a misplay. But again, yeah, I don't think there's any way that he's able to lose this game now that the tank is established.
Yeah, I think you leave the Val 3 untapped here because you have the tank mana, but you also have the blocker in case something happens.
Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is
Excellent
beautiful.
game.
Mwah. Absolutely beautiful, Leo.
Good job,
Doesn't
Leo.
call a stone,
Mwah.
doesn't attack, knows he has lethal next turn. Just make sure that there's no way he can possibly lose.
Yeah.
Because what is the out here? It's final. It's got to be Final Breeze.
Well, it's got to be Final Breeze, Technique, Wind Secluded. No, even that doesn't do it because you have to flip right now. So it would have been like Whisper, Final Breeze before untap.
Yeah. So the
Actually, I don't even think Final Breeze matters because you're staring down 4 mana to tap with tank and a blocker.
okay. Still have not gotten Final Breeze, so the Melders are going to be live.
Yeah,
So untap everything, draw 3 cards.
3.
We hit the blue mana, so Smile's live. I mean, Smile was live anyway, but Smile's a bit cheaper now.
It doesn't even matter though because the 4 mana and the Wind Secluded's up to stop the tank tap. Oh wait, no, it tapped down his J Ruler. That's right. That matters a lot.
Wait, why would tapping down the J Ruler matter?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, tapping down Smile taps down his Leo's J Ruler. That's
That's what I was saying. To take away the 1 blocker.
I don't know if
I thought it only tapped down stones for some reason.
doesn't have the Smile. Taps the blue mana, signaling that.
Executioner's live here.
I don't know why he Thomas with the blue mana.
Yeah,
I think you 100% Tom over one of the green sources.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gonna whispers here.
I feel like he's digging for the Smile and just won't even be able to play it when he comes.
I think he's just digging for technique at this point.
I thought he had one. Maybe he's looking for a second one.
I mean, he was already down like what, 1 or 2. He's got the breeze.
Yeah.
He's gonna attempt to cast here. He's gonna Final Breeze the Melder.
He can't.
He still loses.
Yeah, I was going to say because he can't animate 2 separate stones and be able to attack with both of them. Because all those Thomas entered the field this turn.
Yeah.
So even the second technique doesn't do it. I could have sworn he already had one.
But now he has blockers, so he doesn't necessarily lose next turn. He's just trying to chap it down, save the Melders. Because the Melders, if this gets through, the Melders are going to clear out the blockers. He has 3 sets right now. It's only 2 sets. There's like a blue sleeve to the right of the Val. I thought it was another guy.
Yeah, he actually, if I saw this correctly, he did I mean, all right. So the guy attacked and then untapped his stone. So I'm assuming Leo let the attack go through to turn on his Melders and then tapped it down. That's what it looked like is happening.
Sounds correct. Now the question is, what?
Hey?
What? Oh, he
Right.
just chooses not to win secluded because he's trying to make sure. Because if Arla
He
dies
doesn't
here,
die.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he needs
I was
that.
gonna say he's trying not to let his Thomas get killed in order to like if he goes like if he flips a couple melders, then like attacks and like unseen pressures the Tama, you probably lose.
Yeah. So I guess what's going on here is that the attack didn't go through. He did use the tank before attack declaration.
Yeah, it's possible that Barcelo was just playing quickly.
Yeah. So the melders aren't live, which means he can't actually get through lethal. Because if the melders were live, he could have like gotten through 2 of the Tamas and gotten in there, right?
Yeah.
But now we're a little bit dicey, where again Rachel's smile is just lethal. Potentially.
Yeah, but with no way to search it, and it being a one of, it's not very likely that he
You
just
do
draws
understand this man is in the top 4 with an Arla deck. Do you think that he is not a lucky son of a bitch? Are you sure? Go ask David how he went. I think David played him like early, and he was actually pretty good. So we're attacking.
So
Okay.
gonna block that with a Tom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know his hand. Is it worth unseen pressuring that?
Just to get through for 8. -1 there. Doesn't die. Just doing the trigger.
Now, like, you can't block with Arla because even if it does stop the attack, you lose the game because your Arla's dead, and you have the win secluded to.
Yeah. Even just like a
Stop the next
space-time
time.
anomaly right now is this game, right?
Yes, yeah. No, because he is Breeze.
No, so he attacks, right? He plays space-time, kills the Tama that's blocking.
You win secluded that.
Which one does he win secluded?
He win secluded the anomaly.
Oh, he's only got 5 mana. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
He would find. Okay, yeah. I don't even think he has the anomaly, but again, just going to.
Didn't attack with the J ruler, leaving that up for to block the technique again. Because he does still have the win secluded.
Yeah, Final Breeze is going to be nuts here.
Not
it's
really.
Be, yeah, I mean, it's going to stop the melders is the problem.
I mean, true, yeah.
So he's literally just living on the tank in the J ruler.
So you're going to Final Breeze that Hydro? Because if you're going to do it at all, that's the card to do it too.
The tank doesn't even work. Like, the bird Final Breeze wins him the game here. But I don't think he has the bird.
I don't think so. Once again, it's another one of.
And yeah, because he just gets to. He can even let the tank resolve, and then he just attacks with the Tama, untaps the stone, and then he's got his dude back.
Yeah.
But he just can't get through the J ruler. He needs to find the bird. But Leo's looking like.
I mean, he's got the Hydro, so he's got the bird next turn.
Yep.
But.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's actually getting pretty dicey for Leo.
Leo has to win right now. He just needs to kill a blocker or kill the Arla.
Yeah, but with the win secluded up, it's not super likely.
I think he has to have the win secluded on his turn, because otherwise the tank just.
He has a way
the tank doesn't win the game anymore. It's got to be like the bird. The bird is going to be nuts.
He can kill off his own Riza somehow.
You want to kill off his own Riza?
So that he can flip another Riza and then have access to 3 melders.
Does he have a Riza down?
I would assume those are not 3 melders because he only plays 2.
I'm pretty sure it's only 2 sets.
What?
I think it's a stone deck on the right.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. No, you're right. It might be another set.
Yeah, I believe that's 3 sets.
Well, heard today. Alright, this Scorn is just going to be huge just so he knows what he's working with.
Yeah.
Looks like Final Breeze, Technique. Looks like two Final Breeze, yeah. 2 Final Breeze and a Technique.
Yeah. I forgot Leo only plays 2 melder.
Yeah. Leo just needs to play on a creature so he can like activate the Val ability. And if he has another Riza down, like it's.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If he can kill his own Riza and flip one. And it's possible that some of like a number of those are prisoned, but I feel like he would have prisoned one of the Tamas.
I think maybe you prison Melfi.
I don't think you care about Melfi at this point.
Melfi preventing damage from your ruler lets the Arlo keep swinging.
That's true.
So the prison has to be for that. Even though like Final Breeze is just gonna lock him out of the game anyway, like it's
Yeah.
you have to play it for. It's blocking with Elf. It's double Final Breeze. Yeah, this is getting really hard.
Yeah.
Remember when I was talking about that one turn where he didn't attack for 10? And it was like, yeah, it's correct because you're not doing it because you're preventing lethal, but the fact that you're giving Arlo more time is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the dude like nut drew into like Tama into Whispers into Tama. Like,
Yeah, drawing into 3 Tamas was
I mean, that's
pretty
what,
good.
and he has every copy of Final Breeze in his hand.
The only thing that would have changed at the moment is that the Wind Secluded wouldn't be there, but that's actually extremely
Super
relevant.
Yeah. I don't remember if his opponent. So there was the 20% chance that he just deactivates, hits the 4th Arlo Stone and draws 3, and it was the 4th. It was on top, so it would have been like a blowout play.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have like gone for that or just like that would have been the turn where he has the Tamas and everything. He just plays them out and tries to survive.
I think he had technique at that point.
Yeah. So we're searching here. His like 4-card deck.
Yeah. Probably.
It's gotta be
go
bird.
for the bird or the smile.
100% bird.
Yeah.
Wait. I guess it doesn't matter either way, right?
Well, he can't play smile before untap.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, definitely bird. If Luca had already had the bird and then like Leo hit it with the scorn, that would have been really good.
Yeah.
So the bird's gonna go on top. Draw for turn.
There's a technique and then a final breeze on the technique.
Leo can't do anything about that.
Nope.
So the Melders are locked out. Take this game. Oh!
Oh my god.
What do we got? All right.
Endless Theresa.
It's gonna
Wipe out
kill
the
the
Tamas.
Tamas, and it's gonna kill the
Theresa.
elf, and then he's gonna be able to cast his guys.
Oh my god, he gets to.
He's got another Visa! Oh, so he gets both Melders. He gets to flip both Melders. And then he has Val 3 live.
Wait, if he has another Visa, he wins.
No.
Oh wait, no. Oh,
He's
that's
not.
right. No, it doesn't matter.
He's paying 1,000?
No. Wait.
He went to 2. Oh, he's failing to find.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
actually
like honestly just like set a scorn or something, right?
Not a Visa. I don't think you want to draw them at this point.
Right. So the bird is there. He still loses, right? The bird just flies over everything and the wind secluded still there?
Trying to think.
Can he make his opponent's creature untargetable with tank?
Yes,
for
he
2?
can.
So he can stop the. There it is. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, is he birding? And then he's going to wind secluded it, and then he's gonna. Okay, there we go. That's the line.
Okay. Yeah, because if he wind secludes, then
his opponent's reading the tank. Like, wait a minute, what's going on?
He can sack the reason Melder to kill the stone.
Yeah. So okay, that's what I was. I found it. All right. All right. Good job, Leo.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that was the Endless Night was super clutch. Very nice.
Apparently, you can only Endless Night your opponent's resume.
You can only Endless Night. That's what I was thinking that, but it was like it was happening. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Can he Endless?
Yeah.
Is that true? Yeah.
Yes.
Rip.
Wow,
Leo. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I don't think there's any way he can use the Val trigger either, right? Oh no, his Val's already flipped. He can't. Jesus.
I mean, you still just.
No, because the Val slipped. He needs to kill his Riza to flip Riza to make the Melders live to get out 2 guys.
Yeah.
But I guess you still just. Yeah, no, because he can't. Tank can't make the stone untargetable through the refuge. Did you look up Endless Night? I'm pretty sure that Neon Vol is right.
No, I already did, yeah.
Yeah.
already did that.
I was like
We're
90.
not debating that. We're debating whether it mattered, which it sounds like it did.
Oh, I 100% because then he just loses. Like the bird just
Yeah.
makes him fly.
Leo just messaged me and he's like, no one noticed who the fuck reads cards. Which I am the exact same mindset. 30 people watching, 2 judges, no one noticed.
Yeah. I think like Endless
Oh,
Knight's like
so Leo's saying that if he knew Endless Knight couldn't kill opponent's resonators, he just wouldn't have attacked with the Riza.
right.
But that doesn't matter because his opponent is giving flying to the thing. Tank the bird.
Then he just refuges it and still
Yeah.
flies over, right?
I believe so.
But is there any way he can get the Riza to die?
I don't think so.
No, he just gets final breezed and then just eats it all.
No, you can't flip the Melodies into Breeze.
He can still cast Endless
Brandon.
Knight.
Yeah, you Endless Knight the Elf, wipe out the Thomas.
Tries to bait the
Alright, let's go into
The refuge.
sideboards though.
yeah,
It's coming
sorry.
in here.
We already looked at Luca's got 4 door. I'm not sure. I don't think you side in door in this matchup. You probably side in Shackles because the Charlotte sideboard from Leo.
Yeah, you definitely put in the Shackles.
Think Prison's coming against Stealth? I'm not actually sure if they're necessary. If your win condition is like Smile and everything like that.
Let me look at what he has to take out.
It's
Yeah, I don't,
nah, that's not a lot.
I don't
Maybe
think
you
the
probably
que-
take out Thomas because they die for free. I don't know. I
The
feel like
question
Thomas
is,
has to
does
stay in.
I mean, now we get into the question: does he think Leo's putting in the hooks?
Yeah, that question again. I don't think Leo does, but maybe.
I don't think Leo does, but does
Does Luca think that Leo
Luka know
does? I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Entertain our people.
Will do.
Don't make fun of my pants. They're happy.
All right, final cuts are coming in. It looks like. Game 1 goes to Leo on some super intentional cheating based on these messages I just read. Leo was telling me that he has a PhD in Force of Will, knows what every card does like the back of his hand, played the card anyway. Sometimes you just don't read. It happens a lot. I've done it before. I was in the top 4 of Worlds before I even knew that Whisper from the Wind only counted for the next card you play. But still shuffling their decks. Nothing super exciting. Yeah, I don't think Luca brings in the prisons here. Even if you think the hook's coming in, you're only playing 3 Bluestones, and I guess you kind of have to see them early after the luck he had last game where he didn't see them until the very end. You're like, there's no way that happens twice.
What happened?
Talking about Luca potentially bringing in prison, because it looks like he did. I can't tell if that's the card that's in our technique. But I was like, he just saw 0 Bluestones last game, so if he sides in the 3rd, there's like no way that that happens the 2nd time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's pretty confident he can hit a Bluestone early.
That's a gambler's fallacy? Oh wait, it worked.
Look at that.
Still a gambler's fallacy.
I'm totally about gambler's fallacies.
I don't approve of this. See, the shackles are the real. He probably does keep them in the top. Are those prisons? We did bring in the prisons. And it's the door. He did. What does the door do?
I don't know what the door does in this matchup.
What does he sign out?
I guess it's just trying to flip ASAP.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Because, I mean, there is a lot that the Val 3 deck can do to stop you.
There's no addition removal. So like, every single one of those you play just gives you like an extra free mana on your pop-up.
Does he throw down the door here?
No, you don't need a door yet.
That's better than door.
There's 2 moonbeams. He hits the Lapis Storm. He's like, well, those are moonbeams. The only way I beat those is Final Breeze. Just good heads up play from Luca. I feel like most players would just like snap pick the moonbeam because like, man, you get this moonbeam out of here. But when your win con's Final Breeze, You just let it
Yeah.
ride. Yeah, but you can like wind secluded through some of them. But
I
really,
mean, you
just,
have two missed, but I don't think you ever want to double miss the
yeah, hitting a
two
Lapis Storm
moonbeams.
is so much more important.
Yeah. Plus, if the Lapis Storm hits your other mist after you hit a moon, you just lose.
Yeah. I'm going back.
He actually has a Blackstone this time. Gonna hit one of the moonbeams.
Which makes sense.
I feel like I actually would have taken the anomaly there.
You're putting Anomaly in graveyard, just to, like, you're really just taking one activation off the Anomaly.
I mean, that's all I need is one activation off of it, because double anomaly kills stones and Arlo.
Did he have the wind secluded when he hit the first moonbeam? I mean, when he didn't take the moonbeam the first time? Because if he had the wind secluded, it makes sense. If he also has the Nameless Mist.
I didn't see the wind secluded if he had it, so obviously changes things.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he had, but so far, like, things have been working out for him.
Yeah, it's another final breeze. Let's see, I thought he was like flipping Arlo.
No. He can't flip until he finds the shackles. Otherwise, Charlotte will win the game. And this is one of the vulnerabilities about playing blue-black Charlotte, is that you don't have the addition removal, so you can't beat shackles.
Yeah.
Unless you flip.
But for the most part, this is the only deck that's going to side in shackles against Charlotte.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you side in Charlotte as like your win.
I think it's the only deck where you can like. Yeah, I think I was going to say I think this is the only deck where you can like confidently say like the Charlotte definitely comes in.
I think most of the aggro or the control mirrors you side in Charlotte too. Valkyrie is absolutely poo poo in control mirrors.
I don't think you care about shackling that though.
No, yeah, you don't. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you place the door.
The Door of Time. What's it do? You can like pay 3 mana and make your opponent discard a card?
4 mana. 2 black and 2.
And this is their choice. Okay.
Yep. 4 mana for an instant speed discard of your opponent's choice.
So it lets you save 1 mana when you're flipping, so you can float that mana before you flip, which actually like doubles your mana. This is like pretty good. I don't know exactly what it looks like to win a game as Arla against control. So I don't know how relevant like that kind of thing is, but if Lucas had it in, I'm guessing it's pretty relevant.
Hydro here. I guess looking for technique. I don't think he actually has that yet, but he does have the 2 breezes.
He has to find the shackles.
I think he can safely. If he has 2 techniques, then he wins. Because he can technique before untap. Oh, never mind. Everything goes out the window. Okay, he's just gonna do it next turn.
What did he draw?
Wait, no, that doesn't matter. You could only do it on the turn when he was on 3 mana. Because he would have discarded 1, you exclude that. He discards the second one. Oh, wait, no, it still doesn't beat that. Actually, I forgot the second one resolves. And then you just play another one that just gets stepped down to you. Yeah, no, that it doesn't actually win the game.
Do you just let this Breeza go? Is he gonna final Breeze it? What?
That's
over prison?
Strange. Yeah, what the hell?
What?
I guess.
I'm trying to think about why this might be good. So
I guess you want him to commit the mana to resetting it?
That's not... No, you have a Hydro. You grab Shackles like 99.10% of the time, right?
I'd say 100.
Did he like not side in Shackles? There's no way.
There's no way.
I don't know what he searched for the first Hydro, because it apparently wasn't fucking Shackles.
It was technique, I believe.
I feel like Shackles is even more important than technique, because you'll draw into technique. Like, you have 3 technique in your deck. You've only got 2 Shackles, so you get the Shackles, so you have a high percent of drawing into what you need.
What the? He just drew for turn.
You don't want technique being vulnerable in your hand to like ship the Nameless Mist.
He just drew for turn.
What is going on? I don't know what he's playing around. Like
He's got a wind secluded. If you just search the shackles,
he just wanted more mana.
What could possibly happen?
The only explanation I can think of is that he didn't actually side in Shackles. I still don't know why he final breeze the Riza instead of just prisoning it immediately. Because now he's
I
down
mean,
a final breeze. He traded a final
yeah.
breeze for a magic stone.
If he
But
was
isn't-
going to make a play the next turn where he wanted Leo to recommit the 2 mana to setting, I'd understand, but he's just passing, it looks like.
Yeah, that was end of turn. What is he looking for? And why isn't he just grabbing it?
Huh.
He has, maybe he wants to smile before untap. Maybe he has the smile?
Did he hydro the smile?
No, he just has seven stones. He can hydro the smile, so he can. Okay, so maybe this is what he's
has to
going
have
for, right?
smile.
He's got 7
If he
mana.
doesn't have smile, this play makes no sense.
He's got 7 mana. So before untap, before draw, he hydros a smile, draws a smile, plays a smile, and then goes off, right? But he's drawing for turn, so.
Everything goes up for
What is going on? He's already got it.
Smile comes down.
Is he hydroing now? Is he just not hydroing? Just like, fuck. He sells a prison set, so he wins the game if he has the technique.
He hydroed for that.
Yeah, there's still an energize here.
But he has been scolded.
This gets prisoned.
Yeah.
I'm just a little confused about a couple things. I guess Final Breeze doesn't require mana commitment later.
No, he just wins.
Yeah, he wins, but I can't help but feel like there was a smoother way to do that.
Splitting his mana.
Yeah.
That was
I just wins the game.
And technique comes down.
That's just such a weird way to do it. Oh, there's a horn on the field, dude. I didn't even see there was a horn. That's why he's not hydroing. Okay, that explains a little bit more, but
I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a horn in like all of Leo 55. To be honest, I never saw it hit the field. But that explains why he wasn't hydroing like at all.
There's one in his eye.
He just had the smile. Okay, suddenly everything makes a bit more sense.
So I understand the final breeze on the reason.
So you don't need to commit your mana to your prisons on the turn that you're trying to go off. So if he already has the smile in hand, right, and he realizes that, so he final raises that because he's just trying to get to 7 stones. He realizes he's 2 turns away from 7 stones, so that's why he final raises. So that on his 7 mana turn, where he has the potential hydro, I don't know how long the horn was there, so I can't like comment on that. But he gets a smile. If he tries to flip Riza, he just prisons it. If there's another Riza even, he can just final breeze that. He wins the game, no questions asked. He's not in any threat of losing the game before then, unless Leo nameless missed the Rachel smile in his hand. But even then, he's leaving open 2 mana to final breeze that. So it never is a winning scenario for Leo. So that was well played by Luca. I just didn't see the horn. I was a little confused all over the place, but it makes sense.
So now Leo gets to go first again, which takes Luca way onto the back foot, not having to energize. Jesus. I didn't realize what I was signing up for.
Yeah, there's a Val 3 mirror coming up. Aren't you excited?
No, I was making plans to get sushi tomorrow, and they were like, bring cash. And I was like, how much is it? And they're like, $23.
Oh.
I've had Japanese sushi. I don't know if I can pay $23 for American sushi.
You've had gas station Japanese sushi for like $4. That shit's
it's so good. I just really want to get. Alright, when we go back to Japan, I don't want to eat anything but ramen and sushi. That ramen was so good.
That ramen messed up my insides, man. I was pooping for like
it actually did
half
to
an
me
hour.
too. I had to play top 8 the next day after like destroying myself the night before. So we'll just go to a different ramen place, see if that helps anything.
I haven't been using my marker. I have it. I can draw over things.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have that program.
I'm gonna give Leo a mustache. Hold on. It's a fancy mustache. It's got a swirl and everything. Alright, so if anybody read what the card Endless Night does, Luca would just be 2-0. and that would be that. But looks like we are going to go to a game 3.
I mean, so one of my things is that, like, if your opponent misplays, then, like, you kind of deserve to win because you're the better player.
I agree. Nobody caught it. Obviously, no one knows what the card does. I like how his opponent, like Luca, also like read the tank to make sure that the tank could target opponent resonators.
Yeah.
Doesn't check
That I know because that was relevant for me like 2 days ago.
I still think that the Fox matchup is absolutely abysmal.
Probably.
Yeah. But Fox was having a hard time with Abdul.
I've actually been liking Fox a lot lately. I was going to do a video on the deck I've been playing since we've seen pretty much what every top deck looked like post Vin Golf except for Fox. I would probably take that. Win Secluded's been really fucking with this game.
Final Braze is just like, you just kind of take it.
Yeah. The Final Breeze is less relevant when you're Charlotte.
Yeah. The smile is what he's really looking for.
It remains that did Luca put in Shackles? He kind of hydroed for it last game because of the horn, but like we still don't know if it's in his deck.
There is a horn down. We're gonna hold on.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look what we got going on here. Very important. There's a horn here now that'll make the hydromonicas a little bit more interesting and complicated.
A little more dead is the word you were looking for.
Well, only one of them's dead. The other 3 are still alive. And also, it's kind of awkward because now horn. I like having the win condition of playing against Arla, where I just like get rid of all 4 copies of their technique, and then they can't win the game anymore. But if I horn their graveyard back, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Luca's only playing 3 too, so it's even easier.
Nameless Mist. Looking for Nameless Mists and Lapis Storms. We got a Reach. Reach is nutty. Pretty weak to Final Breeze. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that the Valentina's Reach stayed in because I don't think that Arla ever really taps out. It's just gonna get Final Breezed, and it costs a lot of mana.
I was about to say, if you tap out to play that,
I guess you're setting up your stealth guys, so you're using them, and then you go for the Reach. They have to use a Final Breeze. Then you just reach them again next turn,
Yeah.
You always leave open a certain amount of mana.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think Luca made space for all of this by setting out his mana dorks.
Which makes a lot of sense against control.
Yeah.
I don't agree with Melfi as much.
I mean, she still dies to unseen pressure, and clearly Leo left them in.
Yeah, that's kind of
makes sense. No unseen pressure targets except for the Tama. Especially as, like, if he stayed Val 3, then, like, Melfi just dies to everything anyway.
Makes sense. But obviously he's not saying Val 3. Unless Luca did Inside in Shackles, and then Luca's, like, really, like, there's no way this Charlotte comes in. He's going to keep it unseen pressures, and I don't side in Shackles, and I side out Mana Dorks. That would be like the ultimate mind game. Luca's like 4 steps ahead of Leo. Leo's like, dude, I'm just trying to play Forcible. Luca's like, Forcible is already a dead game. We're on to Kaijudo Masters 2019.
Luca's like so far ahead, he's actually behind.
Yeah. No blue sources. Another Nameless Mist.
You outthink your opponent so hard, and then they just haven't thought as far ahead as you, and you just outplay yourself.
Congratulations, you outplayed yourself.
I feel like this is really just a Nameless Mist war.
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping that your opponent drew good enough for you to be able to like get a good Nameless Mist. Because as soon as Luca draws a Rachel Smile, and
it's over.
Yeah. The problem is, like, he has to horn to stop Hydras, but...
You have to, like, double Final Breeze the Nameless Mist at that point. They can't just play it again. And then somehow Rachel Smile and win the game the next turn.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable thing that you could do.
I believe in him. even though I know.
Spoiler alert: Leo is in the finals. So yeah, right now, like they're like Lucas is trying to piece together his combo, right? Leo's is trying to put up as many defenses as possible, and the problem is with the control deck against Luca, especially with the Rachel Smile and the Bird.
Yeah,
Like there are multiple avenues. Go ahead.
You know, like I don't like Leo does not win the long game here.
Yeah.
How is Leo down to 11 or 29?
I don't know.
He
Did he like ate some Tamas or something?
Yeah, but Tama's 200. Oh, it's the Val 3 stones. Was at least 9.
Oh, okay. And then Tama got in there for 2.
Yeah.
I'm glad the people doing the life totals pay attention because I'm fucking close. Yeah. All right. I feel like Luca's gonna be a good player, and if he does draw the shackles, he's just gonna hold on to it until the turn he wants to go off, right?
Why?
So that Leo doesn't flip.
Oh, it's very possible. But then, like, you're leading yourself open to potentially getting like it taken out of your hand with the nameless list.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a 50-50, right? I guess like if Charlotte
like
flips,
so
it costs
Leo
twice
plays,
as much mana.
Well, my thing is that like Leo plays 6 cards that can target and discard your shackles, and I think he only signs 2 shackles.
That's fair. I mean, I guess it just depends on like how much of his combo he actually has.
Oh my
and,
God,
like
you discarded technique.
You only need 1 to win the game.
Technique.
Doesn't he have another Final Breeze? So he's saving Final Breezes as opposed to Technique. Interesting.
Which is actually a little spooky because he's only playing the 3.
I mean, he's gonna get horned at some point, right?
He
All he has to
hopes.
do is crack his Hydro.
I mean, if I hit 2 of your techniques, I might just never horn you.
So
I horn my damn self.
I think it depends on this state of the game.
No,
I could understand. I could understand your
There's
reasoning
no
here.
dependency. You horn your damn self.
So the Luca looking to hit 4 first flight Moria pretty soon.
Yeah.
Call Stone Pass, and again, it's just the nature of the deck. There's no. I think Leo really wants to find his Charlotte Resonator, right? This is another situation where I think Captain Hook would be kind of powerful. I think a Velociraptor just ran down my hallway. So you're looking. I don't think Captain Hook comes in because it is like a 5-mana investment. But the thing is, like, you do want to like play giant resonators so that you can do something with your life. Yeah. Because he's just giving Lucas so much time, and like when Arla gets to have like 8 mana and like 7 cards in hand, they get to win the game. Like that is allowed. Any combo deck gets to win the game at that point. If your combo is only a 1-card combo, then you definitely win the game.
Okay, so Luca's down 3 Final Breezes.
That's good. Yeah, I don't
think you horn.
No, because the problem is Final Breeze. Yeah, maybe you're right.
I mean, you could actually start exiling things.
Yeah, that'll be good. Was that a Lapis Terminate the Final Breeze? Is that the 4th Final Breeze?
Yes.
And it's on the Valentina's reach because he has to.
Yeah, it really has to.
And he's got 2 sets.
If it goes to hand. Leo, put it in your hand.
Leo. Okay, good job.
Thank you, Leo.
He listened to you. So yeah, this is the only opportunity, really. This is about as tapped out as Leo's ever going to get. Yeah. I don't think Luca has the Rachel Smile, which is the card he needs to be able to do anything here.
Yeah. And he can't Rachel Smile before untap.
We're going to crack the Hydro. He's trying to bait the horn. Leo's like, yeah, dude, you can search.
I'm trying to think what he could put. Okay,
he's searching
Smile. He can't smile and then flip.
He just needs to he's just getting it into his hand. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But he's going to get reached again.
Yeah.
He's going to lose, dude.
Did he not realize that?
No, he's trying to bait the horn. Like, he knows what's going to happen. But
like, I would pick something else so that I don't lose when the reach comes down.
So I think his plan here is J-activate, draw the card.
He did it after draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question is Leo gonna horn it?
I mean, if I reach him for his entire hand, I might just.
This
horn him
has to
after
be
that.
like there has to be melders down there, right? There's no reason that you need to.
I don't know if there are melders down there, man. There's
So
he only plays 2 of them.
So it's Riza Melder. Does that not just beat the stone, regardless of Rachel's smile?
Oh yeah.
Like that's my question here, right? This is where it gets dicey. I don't know. Depends
I mean,
what the sets are.
I don't think Leo left in his prisons. Or no, he did, because we were talking about potentially prisoning automaton or game 2. Well, why he left in his prisons, but
Luca just set cards, so the prisons are going down now. So this Rachel Smile is actually gonna get some value because then the prisons lock down the flips, and then he just wins the game.
oh,
Oh my
until you
god!
lose your technique.
Is that his only card in hand?
Yeah.
Is that all 3 technique?
It's 2 of them, I believe.
Oh my god! So yeah, the smile's on top so that he could draw it and then just play it. He's gonna Valentine's reach to draw 2, draw 1, draw 2.
Draw 2. Yeah, I think he realizes that he's not really going to get a whole lot of value out of that at this point.
He doesn't even need to.
And then he's going to horn.
He's gonna shuffle. Okay.
I
don't know if I like that. I don't know how many techniques are left. I think there's only 1 card left in Lucas' hand.
There's only 1 technique left. I like how apparently horn just says shuffle the deck.
I don't even know if I would have reached there. Does he have a Necromancy Memoria? I feel like he would have just like tried to hit one of the techniques, exile or
He
something.
kind of has to. He plays 2 Memoria, or 2 Necro Memoria.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or at least one of them. At this
I
point.
really liked no more Final Breezes. I was feeling very good about that, but the Rachel Smile does make it.
The thing that's really questioning me about this is I think I would have let him draw for turn and reach him for 1. And then just not horn him. Because, like...
Reach isn't instant.
Yeah, I know, but he's not going to play that card.
Yeah, he is.
It's going to be his only card in hand.
Oh. But he has double... I guess I see what you're saying.
The only way that he wins is if he flips Erla, rips his 4th first plates off the top, and then draws his 3rd technique.
Which is a reasonable thing that could happen, I feel.
I don't. That's a lot of... It's a lot of chance.
Is that 10 stones? Nameless Mist hits the Melfi?
Wait, oh yeah, that's right, because he shuffled.
Yeah, he shuffled. So like the problem now is that I think there's like a 2-card combo where it's just Smile technique.
Yeah.
No, he needs Breeze too, so. But the fact that the Arla's gonna flip and draw a lot of stones. A lot of cards, sorry.
Yeah, that's
is really where
I'm
not liking. Like he needs to put pressure. I don't think either of his face downs are Rizas, which is like the biggest problem. Which is why he's playing so defensively. Because if neither of those are Riza, then like he has to always be terrified. Obviously, Luca doesn't know that neither of them are Riza, but I feel like he would have flipped one of them by now. Just to start.
I mean, even if they're both Riza, and like you still have a problem with the double prison.
Yeah.
Johnson. It all comes down to I don't like horning there. Just throw Charlotte in stance.
Makes sense. I mean, like, this gives him more options to win the game, because he has more, like, all of his cards back. But really, you only need the one option, right? You just need Rachel Smile, and then Technique with double prison set, and you can't possibly lose. He's just gonna...
Just unseen pressure to Melfi.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I don't think the Melfi matters at all. We'll just wait it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Setting a 3rd card.
I believe it's a prison.
I don't think we're judging here. Oh, the shackles.
I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. I think Leo's gonna flip.
Leo just flips now. He's got 10 cards, or 10 mana. That's 5 discards. It's
just
really
just all 5 of them right now.
It's really just got to be the Rachel Smile at this point. the tank is out there, the Charlotte's coming out. And then it has to be Smile and Final Breeze, or he's just gotta...
Looks like he's going to try to use some of the cards in his hand.
Did they ever say why there was no Vingolf 3? I'm sorry, I saw this on top 4. So the reason there was no Vingolf 3 is because in Italy, the set like came out today or something, or like really close to the event, so they didn't want to have it legal. I think it might have also been an availability issue, where the distributor decided not to distribute until the weekend of the event, so it was just easier for them not to do it the same weekend. So Charlotte's gonna
Here
flip.
comes the flip. I don't think he draws any cards here.
Yeah, he just needs.
He's got like, yeah, he just needs to, you know, be able to bounce the stone.
The real problem here is that Charlotte is going to start gaining him life, and slowly but surely he might not be able to flip this Melody.
Yeah.
What happened to the Riza? Did it got prisoned, right?
Yeah, it got prisoned.
Okay. Oh, he had his other card in hand was next to it. So that's a Hydro. Gonna gain
Leo's
2.
up to 28 at this point. One more turn, or 2 more turns of that, and he can't resend a Melder anymore. And there's the encounter with Cthulhu, I believe it's called, where your opponent sacks a Resonator.
See, this is the best thing that Leo's done all game. He's dealt damage to his opponent.
Yep.
We're on the 10-turn clock, boys.
Actually, pretty easy for Luca to just get back into this. No, because now he needs No, actually, yeah. All he needs is to draw a technique, a Hydro or a Rachel Smile. Naturally.
I feel like he gets Smiley, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna play it, and then he's gonna flip and pray. Oh God, it's so greedy.
Oh my God.
I hate everything about this.
I guess we see why he loses.
There's no way this is good. Because, like, okay, you're going to flip Arla, you're going to draw 3 cards. Like, what 3 cards do you think that you're going to draw that actually win you a game through Riza Melder? I guess he's reading that the 2 of those aren't Rizas. So he's saying that...
The only way he loses if he draws tech that's double Riza, because he still has a prison down.
So that's it. And then he's just looking to draw the technique here, I guess, and also saying that you don't have a set Riza, which makes sense.
So
I think that
he's actually gonna float 8 mana.
Oh God! But he's really. Was this? Did he really need to do this right now?
Nameless missed Hydromonica.
God bless. I can't agree with that happening at this exact moment. Like you.
I don't know why he didn't wait longer. Like, you still have so many things you can draw to piece this together. Like, just a second Hydro or one of the 2 cards you want to Hydro into.
Why isn't he just
floating mana?
So he gets to hit both Flight Moonbeams?
Maybe he floated all green mana.
Maybe. I think actually Vingolf doesn't come out until the 28th. Or the 27th in Italy, but I could be wrong.
Alright, so you got rid of Encounter. I think that leaves Leo with Schemes, 2 Endless Nights, a Dark Storm,
right. So
and a couple other things.
All that matters here is that Rachel's Smile is now in the graveyard, and Leo has a tank. End of story. Like, this man has to top deck win secluded, win secluded, win secluded, win secluded, win secluded, win secluded. And then and then like also so he has to kill the Charlotte and
I've
like
never seen like such a confident punt.
I don't understand like what the thought process was of him doing it right there.
It was really just if I draw technique I win. He I don't know, I guess he was feeling lucky.
Did Leo like set a prison? Oh my God, he has a captain. He did sign in Captain Hooks. Yes. It's so late for these. And yeah, he's not even gonna prison it because it's completely like the Riza's scarier almost. Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah, tank doesn't save prison, right?
I'm actually surprised he didn't start putting back water stones. just to get him off prison.
I mean, he's not Lumia. It's not gonna matter.
No, but like if you follow up with another hook, then you put him on 0.
Oh, you're talking about bounce it with Charlotte and then hook him again?
Yeah.
I think it's dicey. So you're tapping 7 mana. You can't. No, you're only tapping 5 because you do the hook earlier. But you're not dealing 10 damage. Okay. Yeah, that was just.
I mean, but then you gotta like flip your Rizas and play a hook and then kill him.
I'm just not sure why Luca felt like he needed to do it that turn.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what the.
That was a very, very random time to do that, and an extremely incorrect time to do that.
No, I mean, I think Leo set up a prison or he set a card, right? So that's the Riza. So then he feels pressure.
Actually, hold on.
I'm
trying to think of Luca's thought process. So you have Rachel Smile. You need to find one of your techniques. You play 4 Whisper, 4 Rewriting Law, 4 Tama.
Okay.
So you really you're looking for one of 15 cards.
So what happened here? What Leo did on his turn was he set a Riza. So with the Riza set, that's what prompted Luca to just go all in here, because he's pretty confident at this point that the other 2 sets aren't Riza, right?
Yeah.
So if he taps him down now and he finds it, he has the prison for the Riza, he wins the game. If he doesn't, if he waits, right, then there's a chance that Leo can find another Riza. Leo can actually just flip Riza at end of turn, in response to the prison, bounce it with Charlotte, and then reset it. And then have 2 Rizas set, and then just be good for the rest of the game. He doesn't get
Leo told me his 2 face downs were Melders.
I assume they were Melders at that point. But so setting the Riza is why Luca felt like he felt pressure too. Because he's only got 1 prison, so if he can't prison the turn he goes off, then he has to. So that was pretty correct.
I mean, it's also he's not digging too hard. It's is that Endless Night? Are they reading Endless Night now? I was saying though that Luca, like it's actually kind of reasonable to go, if I draw one of these 15 cards I win and I'm drawing 3 cards.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's actually not you win because they don't all search technique, but you do get to dig deeper.
Yeah.
So it's still like if it was one of these 15 and I win the game, like sure, go for it. But it wasn't the case. It was just if one of these 15 and I either win or I get to dig a little deeper. So I still don't like that play at all.
So here's the thing. Like, this is the only opportunity you can do it, actually, is what I'm trying to say. So this is the turn where Leo sets the Riza. So that's why Luca goes off. So let's assume that Luca doesn't go off, right? He just draws a card and sees what happens.
Yeah.
At the end of his turn, Leo gets to flip Riza. I feel like Luca has to prison that, and then Leo bounces it with Charlotte, puts himself to 17. Now he's got low enough life to flip Melder at all times. And then he just resets the Riza, and he probably searches a Riza off the Riza. So now he's got double Riza set. He's gaining life with Charlotte, but if he ever goes above 2,000, he can like still double Riza, and like he doesn't even need to do anymore because he's already got the 2 Melders. But he just gets more guys. Like Luca has the opportunity to lose the game, and if he finds it here, he just wins the game. So that was actually really heads up. It's just unfortunate it didn't pan out, and it was a low percentage play anyway. So
yeah.
And then last one, we got the finals, which is a Val 3 mirror. Are you excited?
You know how I love watching Val 3 play for so well. Oh my god, it's an hour-long tape.
It's a control mirror. What do you expect?
For someone to just flip turn 4 double Riza?
They play prisons, AJ. It doesn't work like that.
No, your opponent like tries to bait you, so they like set 2 Melders, and then you flip your double Rizas, and they're like, actually, I set Melders, so I can't do anything.
I want to look at the deck list here. This is Santucci. I'm pretty sure I played against Santucci in the finals. Yeah, so Giovanni was the guy I played against in the finals of the King of the Scrubs tournament. So he already has an invite to Worlds. It's just not a paid trip. But I guess since he's in the finals now, it is a paid trip. Someone got a pass down.
Is this... Is he on the same team as Leo? Or do Italians just have an extremely strange, we all play the same deck? Okay, he's literally playing the exact 55 that Leo is. There's no way they're not on a team.
Yeah, no, he's also on the same team. I'd ask Leo about that. Yeah, he's a pretty good player. I've actually played against this man. Do you know if Zappini lost in top 8 or top 16?
I don't know off the top of my head. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm already like playing. I'm an idiot.
What the hell?
I forgot I was in screen sharing and like talking to Leo on my phone. All right. Sorry. 3, 2.
What?
Oh, you're in the
Okay.
finals, right?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I
My
like
bad.
look at the stream and I see things going. I'm like, hey.
My bad. You know, as Leo was saying.
All right, so I only need to look at one deck list. That's super convenient, at least.
I don't know who the higher seed is. I think Leo was first seed, but could be wrong.
So here we go with the Stealth Mirror, something that you and I have a lot of experience in.
I hate this matchup so much.
I didn't mind the Stealth Mirror too much before Lapis Cluster. Like when it was just, I didn't mind Reflect Stealth Mirrors.
I wasn't meant that.
But I do hate the new Stealth Mirrors. Okay.
Is Kestrel 287 Tyler? Or is that Leo? I'm guessing it's Leo.
Like, there's definitely a warning for that, right?
What?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Italians don't believe in warnings. Oh, God.
So, I think that was an Energized from Leo. So, Giovanni was actually higher seed. Oh my God. I don't want to watch this game anymore. Can we just go to game 2, please? Oh, Jesus Lord. I understand why he energized the tank, because you can't let the tank get nameless misted, because they don't main deck answers for tank. Tank is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So he schemes here, gets a Lapis Storm, he's just trying to get card advantage.
Doesn't scheme the scheme, so he doesn't care too much about his own hand. It's really just getting the Darkstorm out of there.
There's a nameless miss, gonna hit probably Reach. I have to assume that Reach is correct here.
I mean, the only other card that should even be considered is Nameless Mist, but I don't think you really ever take that over Reach unless you're playing like Arla combo. But in this matchup, there's no way you don't take the Reach.
I mean, he does have the Lapis Storm in him, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna cast Lapis Storm right now anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got to be Reach.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, like there is an argument for Nameless Mist, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know how. I mean, you got tank. I don't know, man. I don't know
not in this matchup.
No, I'm just a poor boy. I mean, he has a schemes in hand, right? So the reason that you hit the miss is because you're gonna schemes the Reach anyway. But yeah, he just schemes the Reach, and now his Lapis Storm is safe in hand. He's gonna Lapis Storm next turn, and then they're just gonna draw cards with tank for like 15 turns, and it's gonna be a really good time.
It's actually really weird because in America, like you would get shit on for main decking Nameless Mist.
Yeah, there's a lot less Arla here.
It's a lot more feat sing.
But that was also post Vingolf for us.
I mean, before that it was mostly Lumia.
Yeah, but I think that after Collinsville, even if Atlanta was not Vingolf, I think you would still see a lot of feat sing and a lot of Lumia. Maybe not as much Lumia. It was actually I
feel like there was also a lot of like Val 2 in America, and I don't think Nameless Mist is that good against Val 2.
Far left, is that the opponent sacks the guy and then spread the +1/+1? Death at Midnight, yes. He does play 2 Death at Midnight.
I thought that was Encounter with Cthulhu.
No, Encounter with Cthulhu is both players sacrifice a non-Cthulhu guy.
Yeah.
Death at Midnight is your opponent sacrifices a guy and then you +1/+1 their board.
Why would they play that over the other one?
Because Val 3 is really good at just like keeping the board weak anyway.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, you're gonna go wide and like I'm gonna be getting shit on by my +1/+1s. Like, you're not gonna encounter when you're not just like killing their board outright. I I think it would be really cool if they played that and they also played Separation of Body and Soul. But Separation of Body and Soul being a sorcery is just kind of mediocre.
You know, I'm not a huge fan of Separation in the main deck of Valkyrie.
Yeah. I'm surprised they don't size it, but it does make sense. It really is just kind of like, you want it to be insane, and it's just not.
Yeah. Oh, Leo now setting his cards in defense position.
God, the tanks, dude. The tanks. With the stream freezing too, this is going to be... Alright, so what's really important here, right, is that Leo has a Resonator. So he might be able to deal some damage. Like, I don't even... I think
so
the
check it. You just tap it down with the tank.
Oh my god. We're going to be here forever.
An hour,
Let me look at these lists. I don't...
So another strange thing is they don't do a 90-minute finals. Thank God, but so it looks like he's anomalying the Riza. Leo's pointing at his defense position monster, saying you have to do something about this first. Storm was going to finish off the Riza.
Yeah. There's so much free removal in Valkyrie.
Yeah. Oh, that's his defense position card.
Yeah, Lapis Storm's gonna... The Valtricker's gonna resolve first. Take that out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lapis Storm hits. I wonder why Leo didn't give it imperishable. Or untargetable.
Untargetable.
In response to the space-time specifically.
Yeah.
The space-time and the trigger. Because then, yeah, he can space-time again, but then he needs to have a 1-mana black spell, like Unseen or Nameless Mist, or... Like, it has to be exactly...
Do you draw a card off Anomaly?
Yeah, you do.
I don't think so, right?
You do.
If he makes it untargetable?
Yep. Anomaly still resolves the best it can. As long as Anomaly isn't cancelled, it'll go.
Yeah. I hate Anomaly.
So yeah, I'm really confused as to why he didn't even use the mana to do anything. Like, I didn't think that he would. I couldn't imagine what he would be doing.
Yeah.
But he just says, hey. Also doesn't gain life with tank, but that's probably more on purpose, just so he can start setting up Melders with an even Riza.
I would imagine that he has a Riza and a Melder down, so he wants to be able to flip that immediately.
Yeah, and you just want to like...
Not giving the Riza untargetable is a huge questionable thing there.
I remember after Leo would play this event, he was talking about how he punted pretty hard, and he just wasn't playing very well in the finals. And I'm guessing
well, we can see that.
This might be what he's talking about.
See, Leo's doing something here that I could never do. He has actually put his hand face down on the table and is not touching it and shuffling it.
I do that all the time. Sorry.
I'm assuming Santucci went to end his turn.
Giovanni?
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it just says G for me.
Oh, his name's Giovanni.
Okay,
Discord is popping off. Thanks, Discord.
I think Giovanni ended his turn. I don't think he was just stealing priority to randomly flip a Riza.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I just want to close Discord. Holy shit, this is absolutely AIDS. Excellent.
So here comes the anomaly. He's probably just going to do it again.
And then he's tapped out, right?
Yeah.
I guess he's trying to not anomaly here to save it for like the Melders. Because if he anomalies, if he ever proactively kills the Riza, then Leo can just flip Melder and then target the Riza safely.
Wait a minute. Huh? That's... I can't believe I didn't notice that until now.
What?
I don't play Bear Magic.
Yeah, it's not super irrelevant in Valkyrie, I mean.
Yeah. I just figured with 4 deck unseen pressure, you'd see some number of it.
So right after this set came out, right? So we're in the the Fox meta in America, like before Nationals. When I was playing Val 3, I played Val 3 Stealth with bears, bows, and stealth package, and I was just blue black, right?
The bears.
Yeah, so I really didn't like stealth because I couldn't like gain life, and I was like losing to random bullshit. And the bear bow just felt like excessive because I just already had so much removal in the deck. So they do play like the 2 Endless Night and like the 2 Death at Midnight. Like those, that's honestly probably more than enough to like ever even beat a Glabber deck.
Yeah.
It is a little bit weird that they don't side it, and they also don't side like separation or anything like that. But what do you just need like 1 space time to unseen a Glabber, or you need like 1 extra card? But if you're just like keeping the Glabbers from coming out until like turn 4 anyway, like it's not a big deal. And then you're just Riza Melder will take care of Glabbers.
Yeah.
Things like that. It's not like unreasonable. I know like once you lose the stealth package, like Tyler's list had the bears and the bows, but he wasn't playing stealth anymore. So that's like another way that you don't interact with Glabbers. Yeah. Makes a bit more sense.
It's just something I didn't notice until now.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking Giovanni's camera here.
Yeah.
Rip.
No respect.
It's a puppy. 1 second, I'm untangling my microphone cord. I don't even know where we're at right now. He just like called a stone and did nothing. He set a card. Ready for some high-level insight, boys?
This is pretty much how it happened to me during the finals of Georgia, where I'm actually pretty much out of things to say. It's pretty obvious that like things don't stick very long. It's like he attacks with Riza, and now we just wait to see if he kills it.
He actually
and he probably does.
He took the 8, so he's trying to get his life low enough to be able to meld.
Oh my god, I thought I saw a reach in Giovanni's hand. Like,
yeah, oh, that's a reach. That is most definitely a reach in his hand.
Is this the point where you're just like, okay, discard 8 cards, kill Riza?
Oh, Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's where you just make Riza untargetable, but hey.
Exiles the anomaly.
Makes sense. It's probably how you win this matchup, is just get more cards. It's really unfortunate that Leo got his reach ripped early, and now he has the stealth priority, because he's not going to be able to flip these cards. They both play 4 prison, too, so that's absolutely AIDS.
They both put 2 moonbeams, so you can't even flip your J-Ruler.
Oh my god, I already want to die.
Like you don't even have the backup plan.
Do they have any token producers?
No. I think the front side of Val 3 is extremely irrelevant in this matchup past a certain turn.
That's why I really liked the plot from Tyler's build, was that the stones actually turn on, and like you just turn your tokens into like 8/8s before untap.
I thought I liked it until I read the stone again and realized it only pumps it by +1/+1.
Yeah. But
I thought it pumped by 2 too.
No, you're a control deck. You're just like just the fact that it's free on an endless night is pretty nice.
But I had an idea for playing the Val 3 Kaguya with Val 3. And then I was like, oh, it only pumps by 1. That's not enough to like reasonably win the game.
No, it's not. I also don't think you can play Kaguya in Val 3, because if your opponent just like doesn't have a board, and then you're just like, boom, reach you for 4, you just kill your own Kaguya. Or like kill a token, but that's annoying. I don't want to do that. Maybe like Lapis Cluster Val 3 does something like that.
That's very possible.
Because you have cards, right? You don't have Space Time, but you have Bear Magic, you have Unseen Pressure, you have Dark Purge.
You don't? Oh yeah, you do have Unseen Pressure.
Yeah, the reprints like helped Val 3 a lot for Lapis Cluster.
Yeah. This is why I'm not. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Lapis Cluster block before. Now I'm even less of a fan.
So Leo scorned and now sees that there's a reach in the hand of Giovanni.
2 reaches actually.
Jesus Christ. What's gonna be worse for commentary, this or the Atlanta Finals? 100% this, dude. I already hate this so much.
Yeah.
Is he prison the Rizas? But there's only 2 melders in both of their decks, right?
Yeah, I feel like I would actually much rather just prison the melder.
But he can search prisons, right? You don't want him getting more prisons?
Yeah, I guess it depends on. I don't think Leo actually has a lot of removal for that reason. Otherwise,
It's space times and
I mean, in his hand.
oh, I feel like excuse me. Slowly but surely, man. This is like exactly what I expected this game to look like. It's who can get a resonator
Yeah.
out, who can stick it.
Why
the tank.
are
The tank.
Why is Leo playing with non-foil Reeses? Is my question.
That is a
Like
good question.
Giovanni's got the full art.
Leo, if you need full art Rizos, we have people who can help you. Friends don't let friends play. He has like one
when you gotta sit,
full art
when you
black
have to
blue
sit there and
stone.
like stare at your Riza for forever in hopes to have it full art. Look at this non-foil Necromancy Memorials as well.
I actually
Horrible
only
Leo.
own. When I was playing against Brandon Bremont in top 8 of Nationals, I called my non-foil Sorrowful Necromancy Maria, and he had to like look at it and read it. He's like, "Wait a minute, I know this card. Why don't I recognize it?" And he's like, "Wait, I only have full arts." So it looks so different, full art versus common. It's pretty
Oh,
funny.
Fremont.
Game finals. Please, it's only an hour, dude. It has to be a 2-game. It might even be 1 game.
I mean, you hate shiny Leo. Are you a vampire?
Probably. Have you ever seen Leo during the daytime? Outside?
Actually, no. Now that I think about
Yeah,
it,
he was inside the whole time. Foils and full arts are awful. Alright, well,
hold on.
I get to do a
You
bit of
sound
moderating
bored.
here. Gonna go ahead and ban Travis from the chat.
I have to sign in.
So he reached for 4. We saw that coming. Is that reaching? Yeah, so that's all the cards. Was there any space times or anything on there?
He didn't put him on top, so it's hard to say.
He like fanned him out, and I was paying as little attention as possible because I'm trying to stay awake.
There we go. I had to log in to make my comment. I keep logging out to stream on Untitled.
I don't even play with foils. I just like whatever foils I have, I just play with. If I don't have them, I don't like go out of my way to get them.
I do.
I know you do. I don't care. I'm just like, this is whatever.
It's just when you give me the opportunity to make my entire deck shiny, the Yu-Gi-Oh player in me just comes out and says I have to.
Shit weather that warps foils. Dear God, that's terrifying. So Leo is still just going ham with this
With
Riza.
this Riza. He's got 2 set cards. They're guarding the Riza. I like how Leo doesn't have like a dedicated chance to standby zone. He just throws them wherever. Next one's going to be on his opponent's field.
Next one's going to be on top of his own head. I'm like, oop, set a card.
It's a hat.
There it is. We finally killed the Riza.
Now make it untargetable.
And then it's going to die. He has another option.
That Riza is still a 6/6.
You can see Leo talking in chat where he's like, man, I threw because I had more cards in deck. All I had to do was absolutely nothing. And the fact that that's probably true is just the most depressing fact about this game that I now have to commentate.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I am the only player to lose in Top Cut to deck out.
May not be. I'm sure there's some Featsing player somewhere that is decked out against control.
It's possible.
You just Guinevere like 18 times, and like it's turn 5 and you have 4 cards in deck.
This is why you play Horn.
I almost decked out against Mercurius once before they even had enough mana to flip.
What the fuck?
I opened like double
like-
Guinevere.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
Turn 1 Guinevere, turn 2 double Guinevere.
You just deactivate. I love these judges. They just pop in out of nowhere. They're just like, hold on. What does your J ruler do?
I have to
Are you
read this
allowed
card to make
to-
sure you're not missing any triggers. There are a lot of people that forget what's it called, that like things that are on your ruler side are not on your J ruler side. Like I had a Val 3 player at Collinsfield flip his J ruler and then Darkstorm me and try to kill my Tama. I think every Sylvia player on the face of the planet has tried to tap for green mana after they flipped her.
I'm trying to think if I have any fun stories for this, where the rulers are good. I've seen Feasting players only try and get one token off of their Feasting after they flip. I watched Alex Blandon do that in top 4 when he already had 2 warnings. This man like flips his ruler, like almost like is this close to forgetting to get tokens at all. Then it's like, oh wait, I get a token. Puts down 1 token, and I'm like, and then he's like, oh wait, 2 tokens. I'm like, God damn it, Alex. This is the schemes. Gonna hit a death at midnight. I don't even know what the other card was. I honestly can't think of a single relevant card in like other players' deck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's more hates than win cons.
I'm pretty sure the only relevant card left in Leo's deck is like
Charlotte. And as long as Giovanni has a death at midnight and removal for the other guys, it won't matter. And the fact that Leo has 0 cards in hand, for example.
I was gonna say Val's Reach, but
this is also a reason why Leo hasn't been drawing cards with the tank. Is first of all, he's been like saving it so that before untap he can protect his read. Like, there's no reason to tap tank to draw a card when it leaves your tank tap, so that he can like endless night the Riza. But also, you just don't want to draw cards because your win condition in this awful, awful matchup is deck out. So as you can see, Giovanni's gone through 4 space-time anomalies. I think this man has so many cards in hand that he's reaching to draw cards. Oh my God, Leo! How do you lose this game, Leo? 4, draw 4.
Jesus.
See, Leo can even afford to start drawing cards with tank now because he's still going to win the deck at
did he tap 5 mana for each?
I
Okay,
so.
yeah, that is draw 4. For some reason, I thought Val made it cost 2 less.
No, it's not. Blue cards cost 1 more, and black cards cost 1 more. It's blue cards and black cards that cost 3 mana cost 1 more, cost 1 less, which is like completely useless.
Oh my God, I should follow on to the game.
Wow. I actually haven't seen Foil Abdul. Does it look good?
It actually looks pretty nice. It's kind of subtle.
Interesting.
But I already got rid of mine.
These are prisons. Good.
Huh?
Again, I feel like it's not super necessary for him to prison
What is that? I wonder
why is he
what he has to deal with that Val 3 just blocking it.
It's gotta be a space time, right?
Gotta be. Oh.
Or that.
Spicy.
Leo's like gonna accidentally win this game because his Riza has gone on.
Put your card away. You can't do that. Well, I mean, you can after the Moonbeam results, but
yeah. Is this where Leo tries to?
The only thing I could think is that like Leo gets greedy here and like tries to flip his guys because his opponent's tapped out, but he has prisons. Don't do that.
Oh, he's okay. He's letting it resolve to get the Riza. Okay, which is cool. Leo's not even flipping. Not calling a stone, not flipping. Just leave it. Leo, how do you lose this game? Like, your opponent has a bunch of cards, I guess, but 2 sets. His opponent's on 2 prisons. Okay, I can understand it. There's a lot of things that still need to happen. If your opponent just like starts setting out like Rizas and you just don't have the prisons, like you just really don't have that many cards. What you need to do right here is just count cards in deck and then figure out how many times you're allowed to draw with your tank to figure out if you can actually get something going.
Yeah. I think Giovanni's not doing that. He's still just going to draw with tanks. No, Leo! He didn't count.
I mean, his opponent drew 4 cards off of Valentina's Reach. I'm pretty sure you're confident that you're fine here.
Yeah, probably.
What Leo really needs to find here is just his own Valentina's Reach, and then the game just goes whoop! So drawing cards isn't even bad. He's still got 1 reach in deck. He just needs to find it.
Yeah, and then drop his opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Joke's on him, his opponent's going to respond by like double anomalying and going up to like 10 cards in hand and only discarding 8.
Next level. But then his opponent drew 2 more cards, which sounds excellent.
2 Endless Night.
That's kind of big. Those are really important to kill Rizas.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean Leo's plan here is just deck out, right?
I think Leo is actually trying to find the reach
Which
so
makes
that he
sense.
can safely flip his J ruler.
I wonder if he's trying to flip his J-Ruler or not.
I mean, I think if you reach the moonbeam out, then you do. Because right now, I think there's like no way.
Oh, he's trying to make sure that the moonbeam can't get there.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could
Because
agree
I
with
think
that.
there's like no way that Giovanni doesn't have a moonbeam at this point.
Right. I mean, he's only got the one, right? Or do they main two?
Oh, they made two.
Yeah, that makes sense. Really just playing, how do I lose this game? What does it look like? Getting my ruler moonbeam. It's a pretty good one.
Giovanni punching his deck for luck. He can slap those cards around, show him his boss.
Well, he was just like, I don't even have a hand. Let me just plop this bad boy down. That's what my cards sound like, by the way. Because they're all gold.
Brian.
Hey.
Pizza.
Ooh. I'm about that life. Give me like 8 years and I'll be out there. How long is this? 36 minutes. Yeah, I also like, one of the reasons I played Bo in my Lumia build was not just because I think their Bo is good against Squibber decks, but Bo is just good against stealth decks. Like, hitting those stealth guys early, forcing them to flip, getting prisons out of the way, stuff like that. Just very versatile. But if they opt not to play Bear, and I think that Bear is kind of mediocre, is like the card that Val doesn't need very much, and Bo just doesn't ever come in.
Yeah, I forgot him. Not I forgot, but I don't really like Bo in decks that can't play Bear Magic. So like it was fine in your Lumia deck, but
Yeah.
um,
I wonder how many of these sets are real cards.
I would assume most of them.
I don't. When
Well,
he
he's
draws a
still
card
got,
and
like-
sets it, and then draws a card and sets it, I assume that at least one of those is like an unseen pressure.
I actually ended up losing to that mindset at like the second to last Maryland states. Because I was playing the Mikage mirror, and my opponent actually just happened to draw 2 Melders in a row.
Oh.
And I was like, there's no way that those are all alive. And they were alive.
Three minutes till spoilers, not foils. So, yep, that was a prison. Here comes a Melder. Resolves target itself. And that's when Leo gets to Melder it himself.
Yeah.
The problem is that there's probably prisons in the hand of Giovanni. It's entirely possible like Leo already saw them when he scorned earlier.
I'm actually like a little surprised that Leo hasn't been like gaining life.
No, he has to leave his Melders live, right?
But why? If your win condition is deck out, it's not like he's gonna burst you down.
I guess you're right. He's been trying cards instead, though. He just needs to have more. Like he's looking for the reach. Like once he finds the reach, he probably starts gaining life. I would agree with you there. Or it would be correct to start gaining life.
Yeah.
And again, he's just kind of like. Maybe he doesn't even reach if he draws it. Like he waits until his opponent has 0 cards in deck so that he can definitely reach the Moonbeam. I don't think you actually do that. I'm kidding. So 2 presents for 2 Melders. That's both the Melders too. So
I mean, I don't think you can afford to sit on the reach.
can we just talk about how that's both Melders out of Giovanni's deck, and he's RDJ activated. So the only win con
Is
for Giovanni
Rizas.
anymore is Rizas. Granted, Leo is down both of his Endless Nights and 1 Death at Midnight, but he just needs to find a Riza to make it stick. Oh, there's still a Charlotte. There's still a Charlotte in Giovanni's deck. Never mind.
Oh, so you wait for the Charlotte to come down, then you reach him.
There you
Get the
go.
fatty +8 instead of a +7. Or reduce those numbers by 1. I think. I actually didn't see what he drew.
Gonna just gain 1. Yeah, he's just gonna gain life, or gain 2 life.
Yeah, he's out of Melders. No reason not to at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, now he can just keep gaining life until the cows come home. It's really just a
Yeah.
deck out war.
I'm really curious how Leo punts this.
the reach. How many cards are in Giovanni's hand?
Okay.
Try to figure out how many cards are in Giovanni's hand. I think you just tap out, to be honest. Just so he can't like space time anomaly and draw cards. Oh, I guess there's no like he could flip the Melder or a Riza, right? Space time anomaly his own Riza to draw.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's too vulnerable.
I mean,
I guess the exact number of cards is correct.
I was gonna say if you're playing to deck out, I think you're fine with doing that.
Probably, yeah. But you are trying to hit the Moonbeam so that you can flip, because then you can just win the game.
It's not as relevant though because you are playing to deck out.
Yeah. This feels like Hearthstone. Where you're just like, alright. Literally on turn 1 you're like, I know this game is going to fatigue.
That happened to me a couple, I want to say like 1 or 2 metas ago, where like every time a control warrior would throw down Acolyte of Pain, I'm like, I'm hitting this 3 times and we are playing the deck out game. It has been decided from this point forward.
On turn 3, it's like I know what's up.
Like,
Alright, so he flips a Riza in response to the reach, I believe. Which makes me think he might actually go for that space time. Here we go. Oh, he's paying 1,000.
4. It looks like he has about 9 cards a deck. 9 or 10.
Looks like that's a prison.
It's a very small number.
I wonder if Leo tries to go off here with the Melder.
It's the only thing I can see.
After that resolves. Why did he Riza in response to the reach? Because now he's gonna get his hand discarded. And he's definitely gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4 cards, right?
5 it looks like.
Oh, it's 1. Oh, I didn't see the 2 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's like, yeah. It's actually 8. he did the 1 extra to beat the space time.
Yeah, the Meld trigger doesn't have a target, so it doesn't happen, and then you can use and the double Melder.
And just target it twice. So, yeah. The sequencing here has to be correct.
Yeah.
Where he flips trigger target, flip trigger target. The question here is if he did it wrong.
It looks like it. But I mean, so you just do it while the first one resolves, and then the second one's still on the chase.
Oh, does tank say can't be targeted by opponent's cards? Because then he's tanking the tank. Because then he can't. Because then his Melders will still resolve and kill it. The tank won't be able to beat the. Which just seems incorrect either way. I'm pretty sure you just flip Melder.
Target Resonator cannot be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls until end of turn. Oh yeah. So he is tanking his opponent's tank.
Why don't you just flip Melder while Melder's activate Melder's ability, target Riza, flip Melder, activate, like it's just.
They're like, no, you tanked. So he's gonna -7 the Melder.
I don't understand what's happening here. I think the only way that Leo doesn't come out ahead here.
Oh no. Okay, so he's -5. It looks like he's -5ing the Melder, and then -2ing the other one.
The only way that this does not automatically win Leo the game is if he somehow did this incorrectly.
Wait.
What?
Oh, did he have 2 space times in grave?
No.
Okay.
It's just
He
one
just left
space
it in
time.
grave.
Did an Endless Night resolve this turn?
Don't believe so. I don't think there was a target to Endless Night. There's an Endless
I have
Night.
no idea what just happened.
I'm pretty confused about it as well.
Luckily, I have a message. What just happened? Can we pause? Alright, well, no, we'll have plenty of time to figure this out. So,
Leo, what happened?
there was double space time? There's only one space time, right? What just... Why is the reason... What in the world just transpired?
I'm not sure.
That was the biggest punt of the century. And I still don't even understand what happened. I don't know how the Melder died to space-time. We do have some spoilers up. We'll talk about those as soon as the stream is over, guys.
Yeah, I'll not spoil it for them. There's no ruler in the spoilers.
Did he, like, force the Melder to target itself somehow? Because that makes no goddamn sense.
Oh, no, it does. So he flips the two melders.
Yep.
When the first one goes to resolve, or no, when they're on the chase, you make your Riza untargetable.
Okay, but then he tanks the
It tanks his opponent's cards.
Right, so if Leo tanks
Yeah, it
the
looked like
Riza,
Leo tanked, and then for some reason it just didn't. I don't know. Because it looked like they let the tank happen, but then.
yeah, you're supposed to flip Melder and then have just one Melder on the chase target. So he's saying that he flipped both Melders, and then the tank forced him to target his own Rizas. But I'm pretty sure since Leo tanked his
Tank, it should be fine.
maybe Leo tried to tank his own Melder and then didn't realize that it wouldn't work.
Oh, it's possible.
Can you pull up tank real quick? Because there's so many ways
did.
there's so many ways to do this correctly, and I think Leo found like the one incorrect way to do it. So
That's
props
what
to
it's
Leo.
seeming like.
Truly impressed. This is some Alex Blandon levels of fuckery, Leo. I just need you to know that. That's like a complete blowout. That's target resonator cannot be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls. Yeah, so tank would beat tank. Melders would be able to target it.
Wow.
So unless Leo if Leo tried to tank his own Melder, which wouldn't make any sense because he would have to target his other Melder.
I am rather confused.
Yeah. Because he did tap tank, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the judges were confused about. Leo wins that game 7 ways to Sunday. What the fuck?
Well, he flips his G ruler.
I guess what happens here is Melder number 1 resolves, targets itself. Melder number 2 resolves, targets the same Melder, respond, tank. And then that's when Giovanni goes space time in response to the tank, targeting the Melder that's going to take 4.
Yeah.
That still seems wrong. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously a way that Leo just beats that blindfolded, but he definitely just missequenced and rushed a little bit, which does happen. Well, once you're in the finals of an event and you already have your paid trip, like some of the cleanliness of your game goes out the window.
Was it a paid trip?
Yeah, it's both already have paid trips. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. We're just gonna run back the same top 8 for Worlds as last year at this rate.
Yeah, we do have a lot of the same players getting invites again, which I know one of the things that I was afraid of when Reflect got banned was that it was going to reduce the overall skill level of the game. And I was pretty happy about just topping a bunch of events because I felt like I was able to play Reflame very well, and it gave me a lot of opportunities to outplay my opponent. But the game hasn't really changed that much in terms of skill, in my opinion. Like, it's definitely a lot worse with like variance, but overall, it's a bit closer to normal TCGs where there is some variance, but there is still a lot of skill involved. Whereas Reflector Flame was literally all the time.
What just happened where Leo attacked and then didn't win the game? Wasn't his opponent already at 1,000? Or was he at 2?
I don't know. Do you want to back it up a little bit? Did he gain life? Oh, the ruler died. He got Moonbeam or something.
Oh, it's...
Maybe he got that.
I think I'm at a different point in the game than you are because I paused to like check something when we got confused about the Melder dying.
I'm at 2251.
I'm at 2307.
Jesus. Oh wait.
So I'm like 15 seconds behind.
I'm at 2247. Just say when. In game time.
You're at what?
2247.
Okay. When?
I don't know how the frickin'. So he prisoned to Charlotte. The Val's dead.
Yeah, he just tried to tap down Riza, but he tanked it,
Sure.
which means that he can actually. Oh no, he still can't do that next turn.
He goes to 4. Oh, Jesus. We don't have to watch game 2, right? We can just call it a day.
I would think so.
I do want to go over the spoilers, so.
I don't know how much people are looking for a high-level analysis of Val 3 mirrors. When the high-level analysis is Leo punted.
So I guess, yeah, that's just game.
Mm,
Okay. Good job, Leo.
I'm
That was a
going
little play
to
from Giovanni to, like, just take advantage of that
the end real
misplay,
quick
but
just to see if this does end in time. Actually, it looks like Leo just dies.
yeah. Apparently he bricked game 2.
Yeah, I'm like skipping to the end and Giovanni's sitting on like a captain hook and a Riza.
Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and miss this last game, because, God, I would actually die if I had to continue to cast this.
Yeah.
Captain Hook Riza, Jesus. Alright, so we're gonna go over the spoilers real quick, just to wrap this stream up, everyone. Yeah. Is it on the website? I'm just gonna pull it up on the Facebook, actually.
I'm just gonna go to the spoiler article.
Can someone look the spoilers in the chat or something? Actually, I'm just gonna click on Steph's article, or Steph's post.
Steph only posted one card.
Oh my god, why does she always do this to me?
I don't know. This is the one time she was like actually right about a spoiler being good though.
Oh, cool. Treat this card as a March Lightness and Darkness Magic Stone.
Yeah, so it triggers itself on Resonance, which apparently the chat is like having a hard time understanding.
The chat or the Forceful community?
Just close out of my own.
Alright, here we go. So first up, we got Blackheart Alice. You here yet?
Yeah.
We got 6 cards.
Yeah.
8/10 for 4. Target attack.
Looks like
flying.
we didn't get the stone or the ruler.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I heard that we weren't gonna get a ruler tonight from Travis. So you can search your deck for a Schrodinger.
A cat influx and put it into your field.
Which isn't Dark Alice's Schrodinger, right? It's a new one. A new card, I'm guessing.
I guess. Yeah.
So it searches your deck for Schrodinger. You can banish a non-token to destroy anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Schrodinger is a 1/6. Whenever a Resonator is put into a graveyard from your opponent's field, remove that card from the game. If you do, put a 5/5 Darkness Shadow Resonator token into your field. When this card leaves your field for a non-field zone, destroy all Shadow Resonator tokens you control.
That's awful. So Schrodinger's Observation. This card deals 400 multiplied by X to target Resonator. You gain much life, or this card deals... Oh! So this is like a Steam Explosion.
Yeah.
This is like strictly better than Steam Explosion for Turbo Fog.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. You can play like 4 of this, and then you're just gaining life all the time. Oh my goodness, no! Turbo Fog is even more real. Why? I think you can cut red when you play this card. I don't think the deck plays any red cards besides Steam Explosion. So you get white and black. You have white for Fog and black for Odin, so you just get to be 4-color now. That's
Yeah.
really good. So the March Hare says 3 mana 8/8. And when it enters the field, it +1/+1s your board and -1/-. That's so bad. What?
Yeah, it's really
I was
mediocre.
like, man, this guy's gonna get like super confusing resonance abilities. It's just a board. What? I mean, it's a 3 mana 8/8. Big 3 drops are pretty cool, but That's so weird. I mean, it triggers itself, and you call a stone, and it triggers itself again. I thought it was gonna be good.
And then I really don't like the last card.
What's the last card? Dark Sleeping Dormouse, Resonance. Either one. This card may gain. So it's a 1/8 that can become an 8/1.
Yeah.
But that's all it. Judgment. You need red for Judgment. You don't need red for Judgment in Charlotte. Yeah, what's going on?
What's the Wi-Fi for you?
What's the Wi-Fi?
I like the look of the black white
Fuck
archetype.
with it.
That's why I sleep at night.
Really? Yeah, no, he like the Wi-Fi's like not working for some reason. Yeah, I know.
I could do direct into it.
I think so, yeah.
That's not right. Is it your brother?
Yeah, we're on stream right now. Alright, so last one.
Is he on? Where's your camera at? Can you see me on camera?
Yeah, he's right. You can see him right here.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
There's a lot of people watching actually.
Can you see?
Yeah. Yep, take it away. So last card is Resonance Game -2/-2 static ability. I like that a lot actually. I
Yeah.
really like this card. This is really good against Viber.
Yeah, my thing is like, alright, so you have that out, you play Alice, and then all of a sudden every time Viper plays a second card for the turn, you're getting a 5/5 token.
Yeah. Oh, you need red for Lumia's Judgment, not Charlotte. I was like, Lumia's Judgment? You don't need to judge Lumia, you're playing Charlotte. Oh yeah, Lumia's Judgment is a card. Got it. That makes sense now. All 14. I didn't know how many people were watching. I just knew there was more than 2. Alright, so yeah, these are... So, Schrodinger I don't like. Schrodinger's Observation is good in Turbo Fog. Alice is pretty bad. Schrodinger is pretty bad.
I think Alice is gonna be a thing where it's like she's your win con.
Really?
I could see like black, white, blue being a deck.
I don't know if you're banishing non-token resonators. Like, it's literally just an 8/10 with precision and flying.
It's really that it pulls Schrodinger out of deck.
Really? That's not... The card's good?
It's
Do you
good
care
against
about this
things
card?
that aren't control. It's really good against everything that's not control.
It's good against Quiver. It says, oh, you want to banish your rook egg for Adam Brawley? Remove it from the game instead. Also, I get a 5/5. The fact that
I mean,
when
it's
it dies...
also good against Lumia if you're playing like a control shell.
I guess.
Like 5/5 tokens are pretty big.
Yeah, I do like black. I do like white as the third color for control right now a little bit.
As do I. I mean, I've been waiting for these cards for a while because I've been super hyped for
Yeah.
black white.
But this card,
Just-
Alice's World of Madness.
There were a couple of different archetypes that I figured it could fit into. So unless the cards were like unplayable garbage, then they'd probably see play in something.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up then. Thanks for watching, everyone. You have anything else to say, AJ, about any of these cards?
Butthole.
All right. Well, that'll be it. We'll go ahead and post this on YouTube sometime this week. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope you have a good one. Make sure to follow Untitled Gaming at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc., etc. All right. Bye.